What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building. Let's get it, bruh. We right back like we never left. You heard me? We right back like we never left. You heard me? You know, some funny duddy shit happened. So we had to run it back, though. We had to run it back for you. You know what I mean? And we right back like we never left, though. It's H Money, Mr. The Zone. And we back, dog. JC, what up, JC? Yeah, I mean, we have to switch it up real quick. Let's get JFL back up in here, man. Because I don't know what happened with the other one, bro. I don't know what's up with that last video, bro. We was rolling, though. We was rolling. We right back. What's good? J Mac back up in here. Yeah, we had to switch it up, bro. We just had to switch it up right quick. We right back, though. You know, hey, listen, man. Hey, they can't stop shit, bro. They can't stop it. JFL, pull back up. Let me drop the link for JFL, bro. What's good? JC, man, what happened? We was watching the fights. They bullshitting me, bro. There goes JFL. There you go. Yeah, we was lit, too. Yeah, damn near 200 people in that motherfucker. Probably one of those videos, man. I got to go back to the older videos. That's what it is. I got you. I'm about to set it off right. Let's set it off right. I know, bro. I messed up. I know what I did. I should have. Man, I did that on the other video. What they talking about? Let's go to the what it calls though, bro. Winky Wright, Fernando Vargas. That fight is old, so they can't say shit about that. JFL, pull up on me. Pull up on me, JFL. Come back, bro. Let's go, Fernando Vargas. Winky Wright, bro. Why, man? Soon we was in our bag and shit. Oh, my boy from Dallas, huh? So you know Spence and them. For sure, hit the link. Join the panel, family. Talk to me. Talk to your boy. You know, I represent, you know what I mean, for Devin Haney Promotions. You know what I mean? We here for the big fights. Errol Spence, he can fight. Danny Garcia, he can fight. You know what I mean? I just want to see a good fight. I respect both fighters. What up, JFL?
H Money. Back like you never left. Free smoke. Hey, I don't know if the other stream was kept, but that was another hidden gem. You know. H Money, you there? I already know what it is. Yeah. H Money, you there?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, you good.
Jay,
money?
you hear me? Yo, JFL, you can hear me?
Yeah, you good, money.
All right, bet. So we going like this. Winky Wright, right here, bro. Ronald Winky Wright, former undisputed champion, versus Fernando Vargas. Will this fight between Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia, will it be like Winky Wright versus Fernando Vargas type of fight? So we finna break down all the film, and you know how we do it, bro. Hit the fucking like button on God, JFL Heads, H Money, Mr. The Zone, Team Spence. A Real Deal Boxing say he Team Spence. Team Spence, but I'm Team Haney.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm Team Haney. That's all I am. You know what I mean? I fuck with all fighters, but I'm Team Devin Haney Promotions, DHP. You know what I mean?
You gave me
what's good? What's good?
And you got like a latency, a delay.
You got a delay right now?
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
What about? Can you hear
Maybe
me?
not.
What about now?
Are you good, money?
I bet.
You know.
So yeah,
What I was
man, we
saying
was
was,
just cooking, dog. That video's finna go viral, bro. Fuck, we do another one. It's all good.
hey, we
It
could
said
do
some shit
two.
like, nigga, it said we broke a policy or something.
A policy.
That's what it
Well, ain't
said.
nothing wrong. What we say that was not policy worthy or something like other than the stream that was playing.
Let's see if it happens with this one, bro. Cause my Mike Tyson, Roy Jones video, nigga, we was watching fights that whole time. One of the fights I played was too new or something. I
Man, like
think
I
that's what it
said,
is.
bro, too much DSG facts on the streams got streams tripping. I know what's going on my end. You're
Check
I'm
out Winky White
I'm
though.
convinced already. But yeah, let's go.
Man, Winky has skills, bro. So is Danny Garcia kind of like a Fernando Vargas type of guy? Would you say
Hey,
that? Do you see
hey,
any?
hey, listen. I say Miguel Cotto, but I ain't give you the other side of Danny Garcia, which is Vargas. You hear me? When we talking about when we talking about the swiftness of a Danny Garcia, we talking about the swiftness of a Vargas, and we talking about Miguel Cotto boxing comparisons to a Danny Garcia. See, that was that's the other side of Danny Garcia about his swiftness. Now, as you can see in this Winky Wright fight, he will display certain swiftness about him, as he displayed swiftness against Tito Trinidad. Shout out to Vargas, and shout out to Winky Wright boxing comparisons to Spence. So you played Miguel Cotto, and we went to Vargas. You know what I mean?
Facts. But yeah, man, there's a lot of similarities though between Earl Spence and Winky Wright with the high guard. Like I said, I think Spence a little bit more powerful. I think Earl Spence got
Let
more
me
power.
know. Let me know when Winky Wright goes to the body. I'll wait.
Yeah, he gonna start breaking him down. This was just round number one, but Winky gonna start breaking him down. But does Fernando Vargas, does Danny Garcia remind you of Fernando Vargas by any chance?
Yeah, of course, with the swiftness.
Okay, so you see a similarities right here, Fernando Vargas and Danny Garcia. You see that?
Yeah, Danny
That's
Garcia. Yeah, Miguel Cotto with his swiftness of a Vargas.
for sure. You see the jab upstairs by Winky Wright, but you know Fernando Vargas actually won this fight. He beat Winky Wright. I thought Winky won that fight though. This is the first time I ever saw Winky Wright fight because they was building up Fernando Vargas. He was the next superstar in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And then Winky Wright came through, and Winky Wright like kind of like damn near exposed him. But they was like saying Winky Wright got robbed in this fight. A lot of people felt like Winky Wright got robbed in that fight.
I mean, people who say that, what I could say is contrary to that, we know there was a lot of Vargas haters during that time as well. So, you know,
Yeah, this fight right here is older, so man, they can't.
we got to put respect on Vargas' name too, because he a hell of a fighter as well. And he free smoke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you
What
know
was your
about Vargas
favorite?
though? What do they know really? You hear me, H Money? What do they know really?
Hey, so what was your favorite Fernando Vargas fight?
This one right here.
All right. Hey, so does Teofimo Lopez remind you of Fernando Vargas a little bit?
So who?
Teofimo Lopez, does he remind you of a young Fernando Vargas at all,
Uh
or no? You don't see
Teofimo,
that.
he has he don't have no back foot game. The thing is, Teofimo, he's mobile when he's out the gym, but he's not mobile enough when he's in the gym. He doesn't transfer while he's in the gym, which is kind of the AJ effect. You know what I mean? But he's just a one-dimensional fighter as well, and not nothing taking nothing from him, but he don't he's not a Vargas to me. He's not he's not. I don't see that. But if you want to say certain aspects of a Vargas, let me know what Teofimo has over Vargas, and it's not the swiftness. So I'm trying to, I'm gonna let that marinate real quick too. I'm not gonna completely write it off, but I know Vargas was a combination puncher, both hands. He switched up. He's back. He's a back and come forward. He a backward fighter. He got hella swiftness. He got hella dip game, head movement, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see Teofimo on this type time. He might have a boxing comparison. If that's the first person you go to, then okay. But I mean, maybe reflect someone else.
Uh, J- Let me get something to eat real quick, JFL. I'll be right back, dog. Hold it down.
Okay. Now shout out to Winky Wright, but in this fight, let me know when Winky Wright goes to the body. I'll wait. He went to the body a few times ago, but not consistent with it. He wasn't really frequently as an Errol Spence to the body. But all we see is straight up and down fighter Mayweather voice. Yeah, me. You see Vargas doing a little bit of everything in there. Toe to toe with him. Vargas be bringing the best out of people too. So that's a good factor if you want to apply that. Bringing the best out of opponents. Vargas was that guy. Every opponent step in the ring when he bring out the best of them. You know what I mean? Win or lose. You know what I mean? So shout out to Vargas. He don't get enough acknowledgement. Shout out to Winky Wright as well. Well, I'm talking about the certain factors in the Vargas that applies to certain fighters, such as the Danny Garcia. So if you vision Danny Garcia's Vargas and Spence's Winky in this fight, I'm talking about the swiftness. Now, if Vargas had more power of a Kodo, if Vargas had more power of a Kodo, bruh, Vargas would be a problem. Combination puncher, swiftness. You see the high guard. You see the toe to toe walking down. Who majority on the back foot in this particular fight? Who's toe to toe in this fight? Who majority on the back foot in this fight? Chat smoke, chat smoke. We gotta keep it going until H Money get back. We know that Vargas and Trinidad's fight, that was the most epic fight those fighters had. You know what I mean? Tito Trinidad, he really wanted that win. You know what I'm saying? And Vargas, that could have been a draw type of fight. And so, Vargas, got knocked down by Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad got sneaky power. Tito Trinidad, he can get you out of here with either hand, come forward and everything. So, but this that was a much uh Vargas. You know what I'm saying? Vargas is Vargas, no matter what fight he's in. You don't have to change his style up and cater to certain fans who might expect more. No, Vargas stay Vargas. What you mean? Winky stay Winky. What you mean? Spence and DSG. What you mean? You know what I mean? Great fight right here. Toe to toe action, uppercuts galore, body shots, combinations. We getting everything, people. We getting everything. Dominant, back foot, exchanges. I say Miguel Cotto versus Winky Wright reflects Danny Garcia and Errol Spence. But you can also say the swiftness of a Danny Garcia and Vargas with a Winky Wright. If you don't see it by now, then I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to the Ring Girls. We talking about Winky Wright to the body. I'll wait. Winky Wright goes to the body. I'll wait. Chat smoke, where you at? Let's keep it flowing. Let's keep it flowing. Something going on with the stream because the comments stopped. 24 Geezy, you correct, and yet they still try to downplay it or dismiss it like it's not. But facts remains regardless. 24 Geezy with his factual comments, not rebuttal. Now let's mention coming forward and who's on the back foot necessarily. You know what I mean? If we know the fighters as they are, we know the style that they bring in every fight. You know what Banks told me, homie? Don't style up, because if they hate, then let them hate. Then watch the money pile up. What I'm saying is, they saying Dan Garcia should do more. Can you say the same? Vice versa? Spence fans out there? Just saying. And Spence style is Spence style, as he also acknowledged. His style remained the same. We see who's been on the back foot, and we seen who came forward and went toe to toe. And we see who was on the back foot, and we see who went toe to toe. Talk about it. Is Vargas only a counter puncher? Just saying. When they bring the dog out, that's when they bring the dog out. That's what you call turn up switch. Like I said, DSG, Kodo, with the swiftness of a Vargas. I'm gonna be brief. We only 24 minutes in. Asian Math, where you at? We just gonna say 50-50 fight, right? 50-50. Just saying. H money. Viewers, subscribers, like and subscribe. Make sure your notification is lit. You're tuning in to H Money Mr. The Zone, where you get the best live factual commentary, boxer comparisons, and exclusive interviews on YouTube. First and foremost, shout out to Team Haney. Facts though. Shout out to Team DSG. Shout out to Team Errol Spence. I hope the previous stream's still good, bruh. Definitely cooking on that one. The free smoke continues. Let's go. Hey, H Money. I don't know if you're gonna have the automatic play on. So I don't know if this is when this is finished playing out. I don't want to go to another situation, bruh. You know what I mean? Might jam up the stream again, bruh. So make sure you stay on top of that. You know what I mean? The autoplay. The best man win. 50-50. This fight here with Vargas and Winky. Yeah, this what you call boxing and brawling. Winky, when you gonna go to that body though? I'll wait. When you got Vargas displaying everything over here. Straight up and down. Mayweather voice. Oh, let me not repeat that though. I might mess the stream up. Shout out to Coco the Don, Film Study, Pressure, Pressure, Pressure. Shout out to IB who I be. Shout out to Gusto. Going for the Gusto. You up next, nigga? Shout out to the chat. Rank gang, gang, gang. Well, mirrors a fight, Mike mirrors a fight. You did.
Up a little bit. Yo, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go now. All right, thanks. Appreciate it, man. We got 92 people in the chat. Let's get those likes up, everybody, man. Subscribe to the channel. Danny Garcia versus Earl Spence Jr. It's finna go down though. It's finna go down. Can't wait for it, bro. This gonna be a huge fight right here. Errol Spence making his return back to the ring after the serious car accident where Errol Spence, he overcame adversity. Errol Spence, bro, he had a second chance right here, a chance to correct himself. You know what I mean, and really prepare himself to take his career to that next level. This is a big opportunity against Danny Garcia on a pay-per-view. Can't wait to see it, man. You know what I mean? I know Danny gonna be ready. I know Danny Garcia is coming to fight. My boy ringside. What's up with it? You know what I mean? We watching the legendary Winky Wright versus ferocious Fernando Vargas right here. I think Winky Wright was a hell of a fighter. Errol Spence Jr. He definitely reminds me of Winky Wright with his skill set. I mean, of course, they not 100% identical. Of course, they got some differences, like I mentioned earlier. Winky Wright reminds me of Errol Spence, but I feel like Errol Spence is more powerful. Errol Spence got more power than a Winky Wright, but I feel like Winky Wright has a better defense than Errol Spence. I feel like Winky Wright was more technical, but Spence more powerful and Spence a better body puncher.
And I will say this, H Money from earlier. My favorite fight was Tito Trinidad and Vargas. Simple fact that they both got knocked down and they went blow for blow. This fight too,
We
I like
got
this one
bullshit
too.
fights on the
This
undercard,
fight
bro.
was the one for me.
I can't believe they put this undercard together on the Earl Spence, Danny Garcia. They could have had some better fighters on the undercard, bro. I'm serious, bro.
I mean, they might do I think it's still gonna be a good card. You know what I'm saying? Because before people was talking about the undercard on the Roy Jones and Mike Tyson undercard, and that turned out to be something. So you know, it is what it is. The main event is the main event, though.
Facts, though. I'm watching it. They got Ramirez.
Who would you
Ramirez
want
versus
to see? Who would you want to see on the undercard, though?
on the undercard. You could have had Little B Hop on there. Little B Hop, Chris Colbert. You could have had a lot of guys, man. PBC. You could have had a Gary Russell on the undercard, man. You could have, you know what I mean? It could have been more fighters. Could have made it more entertaining. You know what I mean? Since it's a pay-per-view, they should have stacked up the undercard. I feel like they should have stacked it up
Mhm.
though.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, because it's pay-per-view. It's different. When it's pay-per-view, bro, you expect to see a lot of big names. You know what I mean? You expect to see a great undercard on a pay-per-view, bro.
I'm pretty sure. Who I wanted on the undercard was Boots Ennis.
Boots.
That's what I wanted on this undercard. You know what I mean? It's only right. You know what I mean? It was only right, bruh.
For sure. Yo, JFL, let me send out this notification to everybody. I'll be right back. Hold up. Be right back.
Yeah, Boots Ennis should have been on this undercard, if you ask me. Shout out to Boots Ennis, though. With Tevin Farmer, he could have been on this undercard, too. I heard he on his way back in the mix. You know what I mean? Tevin Farmer would have been perfect. But I think Marcus Hooker, I think he's on the card, though. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. Anybody in the chat, they can confirm that. And I believe he moved up to 147. So maybe this is his first situation at 147. 'Cause, 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 if nothing ain't changed. Because you know this fight was postponed till December, so maybe the card still is the undercard. Chat smoke, chat smoke. So you seen the highlights of this fight with Vargas and Winky Wright. Who y'all got winning this fight so far? Just saying. Still could have been the undercard though, bruh. As a will is a way, right? 24 Geezy. Your previous comment, you might want to hold on to that one. I mean, when did he ever? When did he ever? I'll wait. Just saying. Hey, H Money, I might have to drop down and then jump back on because my percentage getting low again. I need an extra battery pack or something, bro. Cause these streams be, bro, they be draining the battery for real. What's really going on? Okay, so it's 2 minutes 49 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Okay, so you have Vargas coming in. You got Winky Wright circling around, getting their shots off. Much few shots landed from both fighters. Vargas coming in. Winky Wright trying to keep his distance. You see Vargas with the body shot and combinations like always. You know, Winky Wright with jabs and not really accurate with his jabs, but he's throwing. You know, throwing some volumes there, but volume with punches wasn't really effective there. Uh, Vargas on the back foot, keeping his distance, keeping the control of the pace of the fight. Like I said, ring generalship work both ways. You have to be effective in both ends of that aspect of ring generalship. They're tied up. Ref breaks them up. Ringy with the high guard. No shots got through. They both feeling each other out some more. Tied up. Nothing much going on. Trying to find his shots. Vargas trying to find his shots. Ringy right with the right hand just misses. Vargas with the toe-to-toe action. Then he's on the back foot again. Winky right trying to find his range with his jab. Mid-range fight right now. It's a mid-range fight right now. Vargas with the uppercut. Pumping the jab. Winky right pumping the jab. Okay, got some shots in. Okay, uppercuts. A wing, nice jab. They toe to toe. Vargas, okay. We got a timeout. Mouthpiece. When did that happen? Okay. Unless you were fighting without no mouthpiece early on. What's going on? You forgot it? We get right with the combinations. Mid-range fight. It's still a mid-range fight, people. Toe-to-toe fight right now. Yo, this is a boxer brawling fight right here, bruh. Circle in the middle of the ring. Once again, back in the middle of the ring. We talking about face-to-face, toe-to-toe. And they actually turning each other. That's the end of that round. Who got that round? Keep in mind, that previous round, certain looks was good looks, but also reversed that, and it was also good look from the other side coming from Vargas. H Money. Jalik, you better be ready for me. Yeah, me. Jalik. Jalik. What up, though? Jalik the leader. What up, though? We always ready, bro. 38, what you forgot? Jalik the leader. Huh? All right, let me chill.
Yo, what up, JFL? My bad. I was just sending a notification out. We got Jalik, the leader. He said, JFL, your boy Danny better be ready. He said, what's popping? Shout out to Jalik, the leader, man. Let me see if we can get him on here. You know what I mean? We getting ready, man. It's, JFL celebration for JFL right here. Danny Garcia, former two-time champion, former unified champion. Okay, we got Team Crawford in the building, too. Team Crawford in here, man. Team Crawford, he said Team Crawford in the building. So we got Team Haney, we got Team Garcia, and we got Team Terrence Crawford in the building with Team Errol Spence up in here too. So you know what I mean? Let's get it popping though. So who you got winning this fight so far, JFL?
uh,
From what you've been
I
saying now,
got Vargas, bro. Vargas had the most combinations. He had the most display of work. He controlled the
and
middle
Vargas
of the
has
ring.
to pick it up right there too.
He had some successful punches. He counter punches. He had the most successful punches in this fight, bro. Winky Wright with the 1-2, 1-2s. Ain't doing much with Vargas. So Vargas won this fight.
So we got Jalik. Let's get Jalik up in here.
What's what's poppin', man?
Yo, what's up with it?
Thanks for the invite, man. I appreciate it. It's JFL. I wanted to, JFL it's your night, baby. I'm telling you. I said I wanted to hear your scorecards live, so we'll see what the really deal is. But this fight right here, this Vargas fight, and Vargas is one of my favorite fighters, bro. This was a controversial fight. They were saying.
Was it really though?
Taking on top level competition, young.
Was it really though?
That's why I just came on here. I didn't know y'all was gonna show this one, but Winky Wright was saying he won. I mean, but yeah, it was a homeboy was talking about how he had to lose a lot of weight for this fight. Vargas. He had to lose a lot of weight. Winky White.
For sure. Hey, there's Ike Corte in the crowd right there. Yeah. Remember, Ike Corte had that bazooka jab. Ike Corte had that legendary fight with Oscar De La Hoya.
Mm-hmm. That was controversial too, actually.
Oh yeah, De La Hoya was a part of a lot of controversial decisions. But for me in this fight, I thought Winky Wright had won that fight. I remember watching this fight when I was a kid. Look, Harold Letterman on his scorecard had Winky Wright up by 2 rounds going into round number 11. But, Vargas had his moments. Vargas was the A side at this time. He was a superstar at a young age. He came from that Olympic background. And Winky Wright was fighting overseas a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was true. And then after this, he fought Trinidad, man. That fight was amazing. He almost beat Trinidad. Trinidad won, but he gained the momentum by throwing them low blows. I don't know if he ever showed that. Fight was amazing, bro.
Oh yeah, he did. He hit him with some low blows in that fight.
That's how he got the momentum back. See, that's why if you don't know them little tricks that they do, that could cost you the fight, bro. Even with Sean Porter, he allowed Errol Spence to hit him low. That's his fault. He ain't do nothing to gain the momentum back. I was like, bro, you crazy.
I mean, my thing is, with that is, that's kind of like, in the sense of, 1 or 2, the height of the fight, things is being more lenient. So I guess that's what it is. I mean, in most cases they should be calling them and warning them, as they did also in Tito Trinidad and Vargas fight. They did call them for, I believe, one of those low blows.
No, yeah, but you gotta hit the guy back to let him know. If you don't hit him back, because he actually dropped Trinidad and he was gaining momentum, and then after that it just was like them low blows took a lot out of him, let alone the punches he was getting hit with. But that fight was good because he almost got him out of there in the first round.
In the run back.
Oh yeah, see the thing about it was this: Trinidad was the type of fighter he would go down in fights, but he went down a couple of times and he always got back up and he won. Mm-hmm. So even though Vargas dropped Trinidad, Trinidad got back up. He hit him with some low blows, but Trinidad was also in that first round came very close to stopping Fernando Vargas. You know what I mean? He dropped him twice.
He did.
And ultimately, Felix Trinidad, he knocked out Fernando Vargas. He stopped him in that fight. So I felt like Trinidad, of that era of fighters, you had the Oscar De La Hoyas, Felix Trinidad, Fernando Vargas. I just felt like Trinidad was the best one. But De La Hoya could fight too. Even De La Hoya gave Trinidad, he gave him a lot of problems, but Trinidad was able to walk him down towards the end of that fight, and Trinidad was able to win that fight because, De La Hoya, he was winning. He was outboxing him, but De La Hoya took his foot off the gas. He got tired. That's what happened. De La Hoya got tired. He kept running and shit.
Yeah, because I used to think it was a robbery. Then I watched it recently. I was like, this wasn't no robbery, bro. Trinidad, it was, I could say a draw or Trinidad won. I was like, that's why them announcers be messing it up. That's why a lot of times I'd rather just like not even listen to the announcers. They be lying, bro. They be way off.
Yo, Jalik, man, I appreciate you coming through to the channel, man. This is my first time having you on the panel. I appreciate you coming through, showing love.
Anytime, bro.
Yo, so what you think about this Danny Garcia Errol Spence fight right here?
I got Errol winning 9-3. The most rounds I see Danny winning is maybe 4, but he don't really clear cut. If Errol go to the body consistently, I think he can actually TKO him. But he might not do that. Might play it safe a little bit, and then I say 9-3, 10-2. But if Danny win, I'll be happy for my boy JFL, bro, because he'll get redemption over everybody. That's what I'll be happy for. That's why I said I had to find you. I said I didn't know you was gonna be on here, JFL. And I heard you. I was like, okay, let me come in here because I need to see your scorecard live, bro. But yeah, I got Errol. Who you got winning?
Man, it's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's gonna be a close fight. I've been seeing some recent interviews from Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia and his team. They talking about knocking out Errol Spence. You know what I mean? But Danny feel confident that he can land some big shots. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the fight plays out. I think it's gonna be a close fight. I could see Errol Spence by possibly a split decision or unanimous decision. But very close fight.
So you think Danny can win that many rounds? Okay.
Danny's coming to fight, bro. And Danny ain't never been blew out by anybody. Ain't nobody ever knocked him out. Ain't nobody ever dropped him.
I wonder who they talking about 9 rounds. Like, what boxer did Danny ever fought? Opponent had 9 rounds on Danny, 8 rounds on Danny.
Errol is a different fighter.
I'll wait.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. On the boxing scene, they was asking the fighters whoever gonna win. 16 people had Danny and 20 had Errol. So a lot of people think Danny gonna win. A lot of people I know picking Danny by knockout. Maybe I'm off this fight. Who knows? But maybe I'm off. But I just don't stylistically, especially the way he throw his left hooks against southpaws ain't the same. I mean, you look at Robert Guerrero, he didn't do nothing against Red Cat. If he want to learn how to throw the left hook against southpaws, he got to look at Angulo versus Laura and Chad Dawson versus Andre Ward. It's a special way you gotta throw it. You can land it, but you gotta do it a different way. And Danny's arms is not the longest, so that's why I don't really. But he does have a nice little right hand though. But Errol is just so much longer than him on the outside, so. Especially if he just going for the knockout, that's kind of like a. Oh no, that's not. I don't know if that's a good game plan. He say
who had the reach in this fight?
Errol Spence. I believe Winky Wright did. Winky Wright had the longer arms.
Yeah, he got.
Okay, just asking, just saying.
So I see they let fans in this fight. They got fans over there. I see they got Sean Porter on the screen. Sean Porter, who's a common opponent with both of them. Sean Porter faced Errol Spence. And Sean Porter faced Danny Garcia. So out of Sean Porter been in the ring with both of them. So it's gonna be interesting. And then this is Errol Spence's first fight returning from that car wreck. So Jalik, what's your thoughts of Errol Spence? You know what I mean, returning back to the ring and fighting a former champion. A former 2-time champion like Danny Garcia.
I think is a good opponent for him because he's stylistically made for Errol. He don't want to come back and fight Crawford. That'd be silly, bro. Danny is tailor made for him. Danny, if you just look at his welterweight record, I'm not talking about at 140 because he got a good crack at 140, and when you look at the highlights of the Mir Khan fight, you're like, yeah, this guy got big power, big power, big power. I wouldn't say he didn't have Trinidad level power, but he got solid pop. But he not no big puncher like Trinidad was. That's different. So Trinidad left hook is totally different than Danny Garcia left hook. So, and then Trinidad had much more conditioning. Danny Garcia's conditioning isn't usually too amazing. So I was actually looking at Barbershop that they had Blu-ray on there and his coach, which was a good interview, and he was just talking about conditioning. He noticed that, so maybe his conditioning gets better maybe this can get better, but I think he'll be fine. The only thing about it is, I remember when they had the interview with Tony Harrison and what's his hootie for Jamel, and he was slurring his words. They said because of his new veneers. But then I'm like, is he slurring his words now still, or how long does it take to slur your words, or is it a permanent change, kind of like how 50 Cent started talking different after he got shot or whatever? What's your thoughts on that? I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah, I got a question for you. So you're saying that Earl Spence, his voice like it's changed.
It
He
sounds
doesn't talk the
different.
same?
I'm like, is he sell? Because I wasn't sure at first, right? And I was on Fight Hype. I was like, is he slurring his words? And then I looked in the comments, and the people like, yeah, he's slurring his words. Because if you go all the way back to last December, Tony Harrison Jamel rematch, he was kind of slurring his words. Remember, that was the first time back after the accident. But then now I'm like, bro, it sounds like he's slurring his words a little bit. I'm like, I don't know what's up with that, bro. I hope he.
No, maybe he just talking with an accent, like he is from the South.
Told me too. That's why I don't know, because some people said it's an accent. Some people like, nah, that's just the way he talking in Dallas. You get what I mean?
Yeah, he probably is talking with a slang, a Southern type of slang, or but you never know because as you can see, like he has some serious injuries to his face and things like that. You know what I mean? So you never know how serious it really was. I don't think we will ever know how he really felt, you know what I mean, or how he's really feeling right now. Because if something is wrong with him, he's not gonna say it.
Yeah, and it's a miraculous that he didn't break anything. But let me ask you this: what you think is more dangerous, him coming back after 14 months of the accident, or Povetkin fighting Homeboy after 3 months? Because they was gonna fight 3 months after he just knocked him out. What you think is more dangerous?
You said knocking out Dylan White, and what else?
He was supposed to fight in November, and he got knocked out in August. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to give a special shout out to Dylan White's trainer. You know what I mean? I was on a live stream with his trainer. Real cool people. I'm looking for Dylan White to bounce back and make his adjustments in that fight against Povetkin. I'm looking forward to Dylan White using some movement and not being flat-footed, and really using his boxing skills, using the jab. Because the first fight, Dylan White knocked down Povetkin twice, and Dylan White was about to stop him, and Povetkin he was ready to quit, but he landed a big shot because Dylan White was being flat-footed. And I talked to his trainer, and I'm looking forward to Dylan White winning that fight. I felt like Dylan White, he should have won the first fight, and as long as Dylan White is using some movement and not being flat-footed, I feel like he should have a great performance in that rematch. But to answer your question, what's more dangerous? I possibly think that it's Earl Spence, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Earl Spence coming back from that car wreck, and we don't know how serious the injuries was. Remember, this is his first fight back, so it's not like he took a tune-up fight. He went in there with a killer in Danny Garcia, former two-time world champion. Only 2 losses for Danny Garcia that could have went either way. So I would say Earl Spence, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was because luckily this fight got pushed back for Dylan White, because I was rooting for him. You know what I mean? Because to come back less than 90 days or 90 days after getting knocked out the way he did, because you usually it's usually you can't even do it, because usually you automatically get suspended by the commission. So it's usually not even allowed. You get what I mean? It's usually not even allowed. So I'm like, bro. Well, hopefully he'll come back, bro. He's good. He's good for boxing. He's a character. You see Robert Garcia in the crowd?
Mine might be a little bit behind you. I see Jose Lopez. Lopez is trained by Robert Garcia. That's probably why you think
your screen, Vargas. See him right there with his dad.
Oh yeah. Because Fernando Vargas was trained by Robert Garcia's dad.
So Big G was training. He had aspirations, I guess. I guess he was probably helping him in this one.
Yep, you're right. You're right, bro. Yeah, he was young. He was a champion too. I think Robert Garcia was a 2-time world champion.
Remember he got knocked out by Chico Corrales?
Yeah, Diego Corrales knocked him out. But man, he could fight though. Robert Garcia could really fight, bro. He was kind of like Mikey, similar to Mikey.
He was good.
Hell yeah, he was real good, bro. But yeah, man, he's still close with Fernando Vargas till this day. And a matter of fact, Robert Garcia said that Virgil Ortiz reminds him of a young Fernando Vargas.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz is solid. Virgil Ortiz is solid, bro.
What's your thoughts on Virgil Ortiz at welterweight? How do you see Virgil Ortiz matching up with Cameron Crawford?
I actually like his style, but what I don't like his I like his style. He actually the thing about Crawford is you got to start off fast, and he's accessible to right hands. His defense is, I got him as pound for pound number one. His defense is more of his like kind of athleticism, and his offense is so good, and his ring generalship is so good that he can control the fight and control the distance based off that. But he can get hit. If you look at the Jose Benavidez fight, he got hit with a body shot. So he usually get hit with shots, even against Mean Machine. So he is hittable. And Virgil Ortiz, of course, when he increases competition and power, knockouts is going to go down. But he has a style. And if you look at him, he kind of smart, because when he fought Brad Solomon, if you notice, he never allowed Brad Solomon to clinch him. That's a veteran move. You see a lot of fighters look at Kell Brook versus Porter. Porter allowed Kell Brook to clinch him. So smart fighters don't allow themselves to be clinched, and they cut the ring off. So Virgil Ortiz is good. But the only thing I don't like that he said just a few months ago, he came out of his own mouth and said he couldn't beat Crawford. Now, a lot of people say that's being humble, but H Money, how does that sound if Michael Jordan is going against the Celtics, and he's saying he don't think he can beat Larry Bird and them? Like, you can't even be on the level to even say that.
You say he said what again?
I say he came out of his own mouth and said he don't think he can beat Crawford.
That's what Virgil Ortiz said?
That's what he said. Yeah, he said it.
Okay, well,
like, why he say that? You can't say that, bro. If somebody is not in your division, like maybe 2 divisions up, a heavyweight, but not in your own division, because fighters, believe it or not, they pick up on stuff like that. They pick up on stuff. If you don't believe you can win, then if you don't believe you can win there, but you already know already know who the real deal is at 147 out of.
No, but what I'm saying is when he said this.
I see he said it a couple times. It was months ago.
Okay, so therefore, Virgil Ortiz, keep Danny Garcia name out your clout chasing mouth.
Then it'd be a different fight. That'd be a solid fight right there.
Bro.
Nah, that'd be a solid fight.
That about Crawford, bro.
That'd be a solid fight. Virgil Ortiz
and Danny Garcia.
He's nice, bro.
Period.
He's got skill. He got more skills.
Virgil Ortiz, bro.
Without winning,
he was sleeping.
Without knocking people out, he can win decisions. Like he
would sleep him, bro. It will be worse than the Granados fight.
Bro. I don't know about that. I gotta see. I don't know
about that. What you mean?
But I like Virgil. Hopefully, he just signed with
Like I said, don't mention DSG name out his clout.
Because each fight, he better hope he don't get pounded on the night. That'd take a lot out of it. But
I mean,
he just signed with
Free Smoke
with Jose Ramirez manager Rick Morigian.
How you gonna say that when it comes to Crawford, but then clout chase DSG? Make that make sense.
Nah, it's a different level, bro. You gonna see tonight, bro. You gonna see in a few minutes. Is this the last fight before the main event?
Virgil Ortiz, y'all fans out there, y'all better fall back.
No, is this the last fight before? Is this the last fight before the main event?
I'm about to go in on Virgil.
Hello? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. You're one-dimensional fighter, he'll get slapped. Easy work. You want to say that about Crawford? Well, keep DSG name out your clout chasing miles, bro. Contenders versus contenders. Get past Boots Ennis. Virgil Ortiz. And holler back.
Oh, this is a good fight right here. He got hurt bad. He was hurt. He was wobbly. Corley almost knocked him out. This was when Cotto was having weight problems. This was when Cotto was having weight problems and he was weight drained and he got hit with a shot on the top of his head and Chop almost got him out of there.
Oh yeah, Cotto was another fighter that used to get hurt. Like he got hurt against a lot of guys. He got hurt against
Torres.
Torres. He got hurt against Torres. He got hurt against Zab Judah. He got hurt against a lot of fighters, but you know one thing about Cotto, he'll bounce back. He'll recover. Just Dylan White is the same way. Dylan White gets hurt, keeps fighting. Dang, Leo Santa Cruz in the crowd. Dang, I thought he was still knocked out.
So, H Money, what's your thoughts on Virgil? Because I think he's very talented.
Oh yeah, Virgil Ortiz can fight, bro. Virgil Ortiz,
bro. He's a clout chaser. Yeah, he
can fight them. I'm saying, who you talking about? Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah.
He can fight. All I'm saying is he can fight. He's very technical with it. Trained by Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
He's a young fighter. He's only 22 now. Give me 1 second. He's only 22 years old. Virgil Ortiz is a dedicated fighter. One thing about him, he's always in the gym, and he puts boxing first. And he loves boxing. So Virgil is always trying to get better. He has a great work ethic. And I think Virgil Ortiz is going to be a champion. He will be a champion one day.
Yeah, Bruce Ennis one of them next.
Yeah. That's a tough division, bro. I think he can do it, but I don't know if he can beat Crawford, Errol, Boots Ennis. If I was his team, I would fight Rashidi Ellis next, so he can deal with the speed and the higher levels. Because Rashidi Ellis is his best opponent, and that'll give him more confidence to fight a guy with a slicker style. And because
Elias and Virgil,
that's what I would do.
Get in the ring with
I think Virgil ready for all of those guys. I think Virgil Ortiz knocks out Speedy Rashidi Ellis. I thought Speedy Rashidi Ellis was in a tough fight, and dang, Jose Cito Lopez just dropped this dude within the first minute.
Oh, bro. You must be ahead of me.
I'm beating the hell out of Virgil. I'm talking about Jose Cito Lopez beating the hell out of this dude. I can't believe they even put this dude in a fight. Oh man, hey, Jose Cito Lopez loading up with shots. He does got power though, because Jose Cito Lopez he dropped Maidana and they fight. Dang, he's landing some hard shots. I can't believe they made this fight with this type of bomb though.
H Money, is this is the main event next, or they got another fight?
They got another fight. Dang, I think Jose Cito Lopez just got buckled with a right hand. He got hit in a big exchange. But I don't know who is the co-main event. I think the main event is next. Is the main event next? That'd be crazy.
It out because it's only 10 o'clock. They always wait 11 o'clock. Yeah, he did get hurt. He unnecessarily brawling. He did just get hurt. He did just get hurt with a right hook. Cotto was 22-0, 18 knockouts. I remember this.
Does Danny Garcia remind you of Miguel Cotto by any chance?
They both Puerto Rican, but
both started off at 140. You know what I mean? Both were unified champions at 140 pounds.
On the same size. Cotto bounced on his feet a little bit more though, but Cotto was a good body puncher. That's a good question. Yup, both. Cotto was a good body puncher. Errol, Danny can go to the body as when he wants to, but not as much as Cotto. Cotto used to go to the body way better. But yeah, that would have been a hell of a fight at 140, bro. That would have been a hell of a fight. That would have been big.
For sure. We got 73 people up in here, man. Let's say everybody hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Go subscribe to JFL's channel. Subscribe to JFL DSFG 38-0. Subscribe to Jalik, the leader, you know what I mean, and his channel. Jalik, could you tell the fans a little bit about yourself and your channel?
Well, yeah, I like that. I talk boxing. I kind of took a break a little bit, but I talk of boxing and I talk about life in general, students in the game. We talk about things outside of sports. Yeah, and then when I talk about I just like boxing. So I got my, I don't got no narrative. I spit whatever I feel, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So people is welcome to come on. You got your own style. We don't troll. We just keep it respectful. But at the same time, we ain't corporate though. You don't gotta fit no, You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be. You can just be yourself.
Is it free smoke?
Yeah.
For
It's,
sure.
as long as it's respectful. We don't beef though. We don't be fighting, man. We don't be fighting over there. Nah, we don't be fighting, bro.
For sure. For sure. For sure. Hey, when's the last time you seen Get the Smoke around?
Professor, yeah, Professor was just on my live not too long ago. Professor, I call him Professor actually. He was on my live I did Thursday, yeah.
Oh, okay, dang. All right, I'm gonna make sure I try to tune in because I'm trying to
You trying to debate him?
not necessarily. I'm trying to just reach out to him, and that's all. Trying to reach out, and be cool with him. And if you got a contact on him, tell him H Money said he reaches out to you.
No, I'll let him know, bro.
So you don't have a line on him? You don't have a number on him?
No, I don't got. Yeah, you know how it is on YouTube. I don't be knowing people's numbers. I just see them on YouTube.
Oh yeah, for sure. Some people.
We all live it way else. We just see each other on YouTube.
Oh yeah, a couple of homies got my number though, so you know what I mean. Y'all can always reach me no matter what. Dang, Kodo landing big left hooks with
it's the second round or so. He gonna get hurt bad. He got lucky, bro.
Dang, he does got that left hook like Danny though. I think Kodo. Dang, Kodo. Oh my God. Damn, Kodo was a hell of a fighter, bro. Man, especially young Kodo around this time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's when Floyd was with Top Rank right here, and they wasn't gonna put him in with Top Rank. They put another dude from, I don't know if you've seen it, when they put Henry Bucellas in there that had the style. He was trained by Cotto's uncle, and they put Henry Bucellas. That's the fight that Floyd was talking to the crowd, and that's when Vic was something. There's something about Vic. Floyd knocked him out with a body shot at 440. And they never put Cotto in with Floyd because they were saying he was too green.
Damn.
That'd have been a hell of a fight right there.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. I remember with Floyd talking to somebody in the crowd and shit. He was
that's the dude he beat was trained by Cotto, the same Cotto uncle, Henry Bucellas, another Puerto Rican guy. Yeah, Cotto was vicious back then. He had stamina issues too. That's why if you don't got stamina, who's your top 5 pound for pound, Age Money?
Right now, for sure I gotta get Terrence Crawford up on the list somewhere. Not in order though. It's not in particular order. We got Terrence Crawford, Canelo, Errol Spence. I got Devin Haney. I feel like Haney's a fighter that's being avoided by a lot of guys for a reason. When you talk about skill set, I think Devin Haney has a world-class skill set. And also, somebody I'm missing. Who was it? You got Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Canelo. Yeah, you got to put Canelo in there.
What about Artur Beterbiev or Josh Taylor? Or
Nah. Hell no. Beterbiev, who did he beat? He ain't but who? Goshnick? That's about it. He only got 15 fights.
He made him retire, bro. That's different.
Goshnick wasn't nothing special. He beat a washed up, what's his name? A washed up Adonis Stevenson, who Badu Jack had got to already. And Badu Jack was damaged him up. So Adonis Stevenson was already old at that time.
If who do you think can beat Beterbiev, like right now?
I think Bivol will beat him. I think he can be outboxed by Dimitri Bivol.
We can bet on that, bro.
Yeah, we could definitely bet on that. I seen Beterbiev get dropped by a bum. A bum had dropped him, and
that's not a good fight. He gonna make that boy go down to 168. He burst
Beterbiev has been dropped. I think he's overrated. He only got 15 wins. He's a good fighter. He's tough. He got power, but he only got 15 fights. I can't put him on my pound for pound list. You know what I mean? When his best win is Gopsnick, it's not like he been beating top guys. You know, he's a good fighter, but he ain't really did nothing for me like that. You know what I mean? I think Bivol is more technical. Bivol,
you got Bivol in your top 10?
I'm not gonna say top 10. I'm not sure where I got him at, but
Nah,
Yeah.
Bivol was solid though. I want to see that fight
He
because
beat Joe Smith Jr. He outboxed Joe Smith and he beat John Pascal. Bivol got a better resume than Better to Beef.
he got Sullivan Burrell. He stopped him. He got a good resume. He got a solid.
Yeah.
But it's always one person in each division usually that it's high risk, low reward. The way they're marketed as. So Bivol was that person in the 175 division. But that fight is huge. They both Russian. Him against Better BF. That's a huge fight. We see that every division has that fighter that super high risk and the reward doesn't come across. And they kind of market them like that because Bivol was getting shined. They was trying to put Bivol in before Andre Ward retired. I remember that. They was talking about, hey, this would be the guy fight Andre Ward. So we'll see what
HBO was promoting. I mean, he was on HBO, so he had that support at that time. But for me, so I got Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Devin Haney, and number 5 will possibly be is a either or. It could be Clarissa Shields or Demetrius Andrade, I would say, as far as
somebody agree with me, bro. We agree. He clowning me.
Yeah.
He was on my top 5 last year. You can go back to my channel last year, and people was clowning me. I said I got Boo Boo top 5, and they was like Boo Boo, isn't it? But yeah, I got Boo Boo. I got Crawford. Who I got? I gotta remember. I got Crawford. I got Better BF. Josh Taylor. I say Errol. And let me see, probably Usyk.
Yeah, Usyk is good. He just his last performance, he was kind of shaky. Now I wouldn't say shaky, but man, a heavyweight is a different type of animal. They wrapping up Danny Garcia glove hands already, so they're gonna be fighting soon, bro. Dang, Danny, Danny.
I'm hyped though. I'm supposed to.
Danny ready to rumble, dog. You gotta give Danny credit for getting up in there with Spence, because at one point a lot of niggas was ducking Spence, and now Danny gets right up in there like it ain't nothing. Like he ain't even worried about nothing, bro. I gotta give Danny his credit for real.
Hey, H Money, I appreciate you allowing me to come on your show, man. Keep doing your thing. JFL, I'm gonna tune back in. I gotta do something real quick. I'm gonna tune back in because we can't let H Money, you know how important this is with you having JFL on your channel, bro. He can't hide from none of the scorecards. Hopefully you do a round by round of the live so we know exact scorecards, because he always come up with the scorecards Danny won from 10 years ago. He fought Kendall Hall, and it was so we need to,
Hey, Jalik.
Yeah.
PSG 38-0, and Spence agrees with me. Back though.
Well, yeah, we'll get up on that Bivol and Better BF too, and it's good to hear somebody that know that the talent of Boo Boo, because what they doing to Boo Boo is what they started doing to Devin Haney. They try to create the illusion that he don't fight nobody,
and Crawford, they do that with Crawford too.
Crawford too. It's the same illusion there. It's a trick. It's a media trick. You know what I'm saying? Who did he fight? And then people start believing. It's just crazy, bro. Oh, that's what it was, the left hook though, but.
Hey, Jalik, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. You welcome anytime. I'm gonna tell you, we got the podcast, the Devin Haney podcast, from what's that 9:30 Eastern time, every day 9:30 Eastern time, bro. So tune in. You welcome. Get the smack.
I like Teofimo, but I got Devin Haney when I think Devin Haney is the best at 135, actually.
Yeah, he got the best skills for sure. Teofimo, if we can make that fight happen next, if Teofimo Lopez want to prove that he's the best, that's when Cotto got hurt right there.
Yeah. If they had a tournament, Teofimo deserves to be the number 1 seed. But if they fought, I think that Devin Haney could win, because defense makes a difference. The dude defense is on point, and I mean he don't get knockouts, and people say that. I know people love knockouts, but
he did knock out Antonio Moran. That was the 2019 knockout of the year. He did
Exactly.
stop. He did stop Zaur Abdullayev. You know what I mean? So Devin Haney got power. You know what I mean? The skill at the end of the day, skills wins fights. Because
Still,
Andre Ward wasn't knocking everybody out. Bernard Hopkins wasn't. Muhammad Ali wasn't knocking everybody out. Floyd Mayweather wasn't knocking everybody out. But guess what? Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated, 50-0.
and also, his defense is amazing. That alone, see, people don't realize that's part of the scoring criteria, and his defense is on point. His defense is the name of the game. You can't even hit the dude. So, and he only gonna get better too. So that's why I think that fight I'll go to that fight.
Yeah, hey, yo, Jalik, man, listen, Devin Haney is calling out Teofimo Lopez to fight next. He wants to make the undisputed match. So let's make it happen. The pressure is on Teofimo Lopez to fight Devin Haney because Devin Haney's calling him out.
Bob wouldn't do that. Like,
yeah, they ducking. So they ducking undisputed. That's like saying Anthony Joshua wouldn't fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed. That's like saying AJ won't fight Fury for undisputed. That's like saying Errol Spence won't fight Terrence Crawford for undisputed, man. You know what I mean? There's all this ducking going on. Teofimo Lopez is ducking Devin Haney, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Hey, handle your business, family.
bro.
Come through, tell get the smoke. I said, pull up, man.
All
you know what I mean?
I see you on the. All right, peace.
All right, for sure. Thanks. Shout out to Jalik, the leader, man. You know, coming through to the panel, bro. On God, he said it's a PBC G. He said it's a PBC fight G, Fox/Showtime/FS1 only. 85 people in the chat hit the like button. 85 people in here to watch Danny Garcia, Errol Spence Jr. Dang, Jose Cito Lopez getting tagged with some shit now. So this is a 10-round fight. Man, they could have had a way better undercard. Now Jose Cito Lopez slowing down and he getting backed up, man. Yo, JFL, how does it feel, man? We getting closer and closer to the Danny Garcia Errol Spence fight. I think my boy gone from the mic real quick. Keep this thing going. Hit the like button, subscribe right now. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence Jr., IBF, WBC, welterweight titles on a motherfucking line, man. As you can see, Miguel Cotto versus DeMarcus Chop Corley on the screen right now, bro. You know what I mean? We taking notes. Dang, Chop was able to win the shots on him, bro. Who's fighting?
Dude, nobody's. He dumped the dude.
Real quick. Huh? So like nothing. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. My nigga JFL heads, man. We in here. You know what I mean? Team Garcia linking up with Team Haney. And you know how that go, man. You know what I mean? A whole lot of belts equals a whole lot of money and a whole lot of views, if you know what I mean. 86 people in here. Can we get those likes up, bro? We got 86 people in here. Can we get those likes up at least to 100? On God, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We ready to watch the big fight. There go JFL heads.
I had to order something real quick. You know?
For sure. JFL heads, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead, JFL. Take over real quick. I'll be right back. Hold up.
You know, I had to order something real quick. You know? I'm gonna read the comments though. But keep the comments consistent, you know what I mean? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Free smoke in the chat. Got some new names in the chat too. Okay. Mind you, viewers, subscribers, like and subscribe to H Money Mister the Zone. We get the best live fight commentary, boxing comparisons, and exclusive interviews on YouTube and more. Facts though. Definitely a boxing comparisons tonight. You dig? Oh yeah. Let me not forget to mention how they also say Dan Garcia. I see something like Mikey. You know. Well, what I'm saying is, don't ever compare DSG to a Mikey Garcia. That's what you don't do. You heard me? The free smoke link is in the chat, and H Money will be back. But don't compare DSG to no Mikey, bruh. Ever, 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 ever? No, you compare DSG to a Kodo with the swiftness of a Vargas. Think I give y'all too much, man. I'm gonna keep it brief. Just saying. Chat smoke. If you don't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. I just know what I know. Facts though. So nobody in the chat, listen, bruh. The Free Smoke channel and Free Smoke channels got standards. There's a Free Smoke standards, so keep them comments coming. Where they at though? J8, where you at? Don't be silent now, bruh. Okay. And Jalik the leader, bruh, you can go recap before you address JFL heads. You heard me? Yeah, one time shout out to El Jefe. Gotta give my man a shout out. El Jefe. If you listening, bruh, salute to you, bruh. You know the original J4B. Gang, gang, gang. El Jefe. Suave. You be back like you never left too. You heard me? And shout out to Corey Lee Boxing. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. Where my charger, bro? Where my charger? Oh, here you go. Hey, yo, H Money. Where you at, bruh? I'm gonna dip off for a minute, bro, cause I charge a little faster off the stream for a minute, so I'll be right. I'll jump right back on once the walkout, the ring walks, and all that go down. You know what I mean? Team DSG 10 toes down. Definitely will return to the stream and giving people time to enter the stream. Team Spence could jump on the panel as well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need a new charger, bro. This don't have to be tripping. Chat smoke, chat smoke. the chat stalling or the stream stop. Chat smoke, chat smoke. Let's get to the comments, bruh. I ain't gonna say too much until H Money jump on. I said what I said. Shit. B Hop. Shout out to Philly. Bernard Hopkins, the executioner. Free Smoke B Hop. Come on. I get no charger, bro. H Money. Where you at, bro? And 2216 Productions in the chat. Yeah, you definitely drunk with that comment. You hear me? Don't get me started on that. But I seen you though. You definitely drunk with that comment, bro.
Yo, JFL, you hear me?
Yeah, you good. Hey,
Hey,
Money.
I appreciate it. Y'all hit the like button, man. 104 people up in here. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence. As I'm watching the legendary Bernard Hopkins right here. You know, when you talk about Philly champions, legendary champions from Philadelphia, let's start off by talking about Bernard Hopkins. And this is against Simon Brown. Remember, Simon Brown knocked out, I believe Simon Brown knocked out Terry Norris. Terrible Terry Norris. You know what I mean? He beat him. And guess what? Bernard Hopkins knocked out Simon Brown. And Simon Brown was a hell of a fighter from DC, from the DC area. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel right now. You know what I mean? We really watch this boxing shit. You know what I mean? We sit back, we watch film of the legendary fighters like Bernard Hopkins, and we learn from the best, bro. You know what I mean? Absolutely, bro.
You know, saying film study, Coco the Don voice.
Film study, bro. Shout out to Coco the Don on God. You hear me? We out here, we making it happen. We got 94 people in the chat. Let's get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel ASAP. H Money, Mr. The Zone. We live with JFL Heads. Team Danny Garcia in the building, bro.
10
For
toes
sure.
down. Team Haney in the building.
Yeah, of course. Shout outs to Devin Haney. Shout outs to Bill Haney. You know what I mean? He came through for a second. You know what I mean? We ready, man. You know what I mean? We ready for Devin Haney to step back in the ring against Teofimo Lopez. That's if Teofimo Lopez steps up to the plate and, you know, let his nuts hang and fight Devin Haney. That's if Teofimo Lopez, you know what I mean, finally becomes a man and fights Devin Haney. But Bernard Hopkins was a legend. As you can see, Bernard Hopkins with his inside fighting. Bernard Hopkins could do it all, JFL. He just, what I say, one of the greatest fighters that ever lived, that I've ever seen. A fighter that was so technical and made it look easy and did it. You know, he was a champion at 49 years old. Remember, Bernard Hopkins was a unified champion at 49 years old. And that's never been done before.
And he stand on his name.
A true champion, a legendary fighter like Bernard Hopkins. And look how he could just outbox you. He could outbox you from the outside. Bernard, he could fight you on the inside. He could do it all, bro.
All around fighter. That's Bernard Hopkins.
A legend. Look at him now with just boxing from the outside. This is a young Bernard, too. Look at him on the outside, JFL. Just controlling the fight. And that's against Simon Brown, bro, from DC. Simon Brown from Jamaica, who knocked out Terry Norris. And look what Hopkins was able to do to him.
And who had the reach advantage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hopkins was a natural middleweight. And I believe Simon Brown came up from 147. Mm-hmm. He came up from 147. Dang, so did he win? Jose Cito Lopez looked like he won the fight. He won. So who is next? Is Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence? Is that fight next? Just check it. It might be next. Dang, look at Hopkins. Oh, combination on the inside. Dang, Hopkins was a beast, bro. Hopkins was something special, JFL, bro. All-time great, bro.
Definitely is. You know what I mean? He still got to give us that Roy Jones grudge match. You know what I mean? Got to get back.
Yeah, the trilogy, bro. But Roy Jones don't want that. And after watching Roy Jones in his fight against Mike Tyson, Roy Jones definitely don't want nothing to do with Hopkins, bro.
I mean, they went back and forth on on live, like, Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner. I mean, they gotta keep their word. I'm not gonna let that go. So Roy Jones, he said he's gonna continue to smoke, and if they want him back in the ring again, he will get in there. So I know this inspired B Hop to get back in there. So hopefully we'll get that Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins 3.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hell yeah. Hold it down, JFL. I'll be right back. Hold up. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, yo, H Money, though. I might have to, oh, you just jump off?
What's up with it?
I got to jump off myself, too, because I'm trying to charge up a little bit more. I was on a stream that went from 80 to 10% now, you know what I mean? I want to be, like, at least 25% or somewhere near there to jump back on. The stream, yo, I'm charging. And
I for sure. Come back there because the main event about to go down.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to jump on when the main event starts.
For sure.
And TNT,
Appreciate that, man. JFL, bro. Much love.
too as well. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we getting ready, man. I think that fight might be next. I think that was the undercard. That might have been the co-main event right there. So
Okay.
getting ready for the main event, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence. So that's coming up soon. It's coming up next.
Free smoke.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I sure wanted to make a move real quick, but you said you got a dip. Um, it's all good. So I'm gonna wait for you to get back. I wanted to make a move real quick, but it's all good.
All right, go ahead. You got it.
You said you gotta go though, huh?
Not saying I was trying to jump off and charge for a little bit. I charge faster when I'm in the chat for some reason. When I'm on the stream, it drains the battery kind of fast. So it was
Yeah.
fully charged
So
before. You know what I'm saying? But now it's going down. So
you be kind of sounding distorted a little bit. I think you be I'm not sure what you be doing, but it kind of like it kind of did it for a second, but yeah, I mean you sounded muffled a little bit, but you sound good though. You sound good now though. But what I was gonna say is so you want to handle your business and you gonna come back, or I can go do something real quick and come back.
yeah, you got it. You go ahead.
All right, so hold it down. I'll be back. Give me about because I gotta go to the neighborhood real quick. I'll be right back, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right, for sure.
All right. Chat smoke. Chat smoke. You know, B Hop with the craftsmanship in that ring. You know what I mean? He perfected his timing. B Hop, he's a boxer and a brawler. He's savvy.
Hey, it's doing it right there, JFL. Just start doing it. I could barely hear you.
You can hear me?
Now I can hear you. Now I
Yeah,
can.
this phone be tripping, bro. Yeah, Bernard Hopkins, yeah, you know, inspiration to Philly. But you still owe us that Roy Jones fight, though. That's all I'm saying. And why not? Oh, hold on, what's that? I don't know about. You don't get striked again, bro. It's an hour stream now. Okay. Shit. Hey, yo, B Hop, bruh. This fight at this particular time was the most intense. The tension was in the air in this era, bruh. I mean, the pressure was building. He had the hood on some, bruh. He had, bruh. I'm getting flashbacks every time I see this matchup, bruh. Man, all I asked Bernard Hopkins on this fight, like, bruh, can you at least let him get a draw, bruh? This, you know what I mean? And my favorite fighter is Tito Trinidad too. So you know it was a dilemma when it comes to this type of fight. But you know why the fight was made. Can't take that back. But the fight was made. But my thing is Tito Trinidad, man, this was the dilemma and tension in the air, bruh. You just feel the tension in the room, the atmosphere, electrifying. This was like, man, can't even get it to describe it. What this moment was. You know what I mean? This was Savage Mode before Savage Mode became trendy. You know what I mean? On that type time. Free Smoke Trinidad Free Smoke, B Hop. Bruh. All I asked was for this particular fight, then we had that draw though, bruh. You know what I mean? And there wasn't no run backs either on this one. There was that one off. You hear me? Chat smoke, chat smoke. 24 Geezy. You in the chat, bro? Chat smoke, chat smoke. Yeah, I seen that though, right? Yo, this was like yesterday, bruh. Man, but Tito Trinidad, he can come back and be in an exhibition with somebody. We got to see Tito Trinidad back in that ring. We got to see Tito Trinidad back in that ring. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
look, I'm gonna say this. Gusto, Bama Bo, everybody, man, hit the like button. I'm finna come right back, JF. I'm gonna try to hurry up. Be right back.
Okay. Well, we got to see see Roy Jones and B Hop. We know that's a fight that should be made once again. So, I mean, Oscar De La Hoya said he's coming back. So why not have legendary Tito Trinidad come back? You know what I mean? And most people felt that Oscar he gave his all, but he I mean came up. You know what I mean? That was a worthy of a part two, if you ask me. But at that time, we know what type of time that was on. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is to see some legends back in the ring, thanks to legendary Iron Mike Tyson. Why not? Fantasy fights turn reality 2020, 2021. Things come back around. You hear me? Mike Tyson just started a trend. Trendsetters. And Mike Tyson always is. Free smoke. So we got Winky and Kodo. We got Oscar, Tito Trinidad, Roy Jones, B Hop, Mike Tyson, David Tua. You could throw Lennox Lewis in there with a Vladimir Klitschko again. You know, that's 5 fights right there. Fantasy fights, what I've been pushing for years. And it took Mike Tyson to set that blueprint down, foundation down 2020. And most people thought that platform won't go nowhere. Eh? Well, I guess Mike Tyson proved them wrong once again. 5 fights where he did it. And what did Sugar Ray said at that fight? And as he's shown throughout the years, Sugar Ray Leonard, I still got it. That's Sugar Ray for you. Now for me, I would want Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard in that ring. That's just me though. But if you had to put man, if they put Mayweather and Sugar Ray in that ring, bruh. bruh. Oh, Hefe voice. For someone that, Sugar Ray era, then it gotta be who y'all got. Sugar Ray Leonard come back. Who y'all got? I give you 5 fights already. What's gonna be the next one? Mike Tyson could actually go down his list. You know what I mean? You got Shannon Briggs. Shannon Briggs could do it too. See, Roy Jones got two options. Either Bernard Hopkins. Well, he got that's yeah. He got two already right there. So he versed Mike Tyson. He can run that back with B Hop, and he can run it back with and he can have that matchup that he shook hands on the gloves are off episode. You shook hands on that, bruh. Now you gotta make that fight happen too. Unless Chris Eubanks is going to verse him first. Now we're gonna have Chris Eubanks come out too. Let's go. Holyfield say he coming back. We don't do that capping on this stream. You hear me? So chill with the capping in the comments. You hear me? Keep it free smoke though. Wow. Charges went up 1%. Mm. Bruh. El Jefe voice. But yeah, P Hop and Trinidad, bruh. This fight right here, man. We talking about Tito Trinidad with both hands, with power, with both hands. We talking about Bernard Hopkins with both hands. We talking about all around fighters versus all around fighter. Tito Trinidad with more so a come forward fighter. Uppercuts. Bernard Hopkins with uppercuts. Uh, they both have combinations. Yeah, I mean, this was a chess match. We talking about turned up Tito. Yeah. You talking about a savage B Hop, bruh. Reminiscing on this one here, man. Man, the tension, bro. It feel like that fight's tonight right now. Like, bruh, you showing it right here. I don't want to relive that, but I'm just saying though. That era was scorching back in that day, bruh. Every time someone landed on each other, bruh, the tension was building. atmosphere, bro. Center the ring, center the ring. No one turning, no one. Center the ring, face to face, toe to toe. Either you're going backwards or you're going forward. Free smoke. H Money, you might want to switch up the visual. You hear me? You might want to switch it up one time. Chat smoke, chat smoke. We talking about trade for trade, blow for blow. We talking about timing, and we know accuracy. The accuracy of a Tito Trinidad. We know the accuracy with either hand. That's Tito Trinidad, and we know the accuracy and the savage speed Bernard Hopkins brings. You know what I mean? With his timing and his speed. So yeah, that's B Hop too. A lot of things don't undermine Bernard Hopkins' style, which his style cannot be duplicated in boxing, not even in today's time. Give me a fighter currently that's on B Hopkins' skill set. I'll wait. The only one that's close enough to do it, a particular fighter, was Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander was the potential, or I'm gonna say he was like the closest thing to Bernard Hopkins, stylistic wise. But Devin Alexander had more of the speed. This picture of Bernard Hopkins' speed turned up like five times. But we talking about Devin Alexander, who's also a savage fighter who had great timing. He had great uppercuts. You know what I mean? So that's the closest fighter I can say that come close to a B Hop was Devin Alexander. Although we know what occurred recently with Devin Alexander, but I blame that on multiple headbutts Devin Alexander was receiving. You know what I mean? To cause him to delay in his fight game. So something was going on, unnecessary losses when it comes to Devin Alexander. And he definitely gave a good showing in his career, and he might still be a fighter. But, when he was coming up, bro, Devin Alexander was that bull. So don't even sleep on his name. Although he got knocked out, but that was like a different type of Devin Alexander. So it is what it is with that. Now Devin Alexander, I know he was trained by Roy Jones, but honestly, with Bernard Hopkins, he should have grabbed Devin Alexander from day one. Bernard Hopkins should have grabbed Devin Alexander from day one. And that's his facts, though. That's who should have grabbed him. And Devin Alexander would be even more vicious, more, right. But he was the next B Hop. Other than him, B Hop is B Hop. H Money. You know it take a lot to make Tito Trinidad miss. You know it take timing to make Tito miss. Man, it's Tito never miss, bruh. You don't even dig it. But we need Tito Trinidad back in that ring, bruh. It's only right. Chat smoke. And chat smoke seemed like you light today, bruh. Where 24 Geezy at? Where I don't even know how many people in the chat. I see the same comments. So let's just say, DSG versus ESJ. Let's just say it's 50-50. Best man win. This is a statement fight, obviously. And that's what it is. Free smoke. Acknowledge free smoke. Now that was that turned up round. Now this is where it picks up. This where you gotta separate yourself from the pack. But no Hopkins and Tino Trinidad. Take a lot to make Tito miss. Your timing gotta be on point. And not only that, you gotta give it right back. Right. Might gotta switch up the visual, H Money. We could chop it up. You know what I mean? We talking about the pace of the fight. We talking about the change of levels in this fight right here. We talking about turned up, switch being turned up. Where they do that? Where they do that at though? Yeah. When you turned up, switch get turned up. Man, I'm gonna keep it brief though. This is what you call an honest brawl, fair brawl, the standards of brawling. Uh, y'all know Tito good for that though. And so is Bernard Hopkins though. You know what I mean? You know that's gonna bound to happen. Yeah, it's turned up time, man. You know, Tito was known to do that in his fights too. Mm. You talking about hands can get you out of here with both hands. So you know they chins got standards in this fight. You know, the hella trades. Just saying. H money. Chat smoke, chat smoke. Where you at though? H money. Hey Coco the Don. Where you at, man? You in the chat? Coco the Don. Bro. Do some film study, bruh. I gotta jump off for a quick second, bro. So when H Money get back on, hey, um, anyone can press that link and jump on once H Money return back to his stream. Maybe a Spence fan jump on, and I'll be right on after. Cause I seriously gotta charge up a little bit more, bro. H Money. Man, this fight was so epic right here. But then it was like, the tension was building up every single round. Man. You gotta say both got timing in this fight. There was a boxer, brawler, timing, combinations, back foot, in the ring, toe to toe. Fair one, bro. This is what I call free smoke standards. You know what I mean? Facts though. Yeah, the DSG versus Spence will start soon. And have you seen McGregor? You know, he had a nice little premiere. He looking sharp, looking classy. Cause he a classic man. I don't even know that was a poker premiere or some type of uh drink premiere, some type of advertisement, but look like his return premiere. That's what it looked like. McGregor, bruh. You letting the UFC know something? I'm returning, bruh. McGregor looking like he about to, like that was a cut scene from Ocean 8, one of them film movies or something. That was a high quality video though. Hey, this is what free smoke looks like. Free smoke. The previous stream was a gem, but it's all good. We back like we never left. For the chat gang. Okay, commenters in the chat. I'm not sure what type of comment is that. If it's not relatable to what you're seeing on the screen, film study and reminder what free smoke fights look like. Make your comments accordingly. And you got questions, put it in the chat. You got free smoke debates, put that in the chat. But having some random ass comments, bruh, we don't do those. You know what I mean? You gotta keep the stream going. So gaming with Jay, uh, with Logmo Inc. Sally Mr. Johnson comment. See, he said, say less. And you know exactly what that means. But your other commenters, bro, shout out to y'all though. Like and subscribe to H Money, Mr. The Zone, where you get the best live fight commentary, boxing comparison, exclusive interviews on YouTube, and more. Make sure your notification is lit. H Money, Mr. The Zone, Coco the Don. I be who I be. Gusto going for the gusto. You up next, nigga? Shout out to the Wrench Gang in the chat. Shout out to loyal subscribers. That's 10 toes down. Facts though. I'm not even turned up right now. Nice, ignoring our comments. Bruh, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to read the comments, fam. What you mean? So that's all you were saying was you showing it or not. Like what do that mean? You know is the streams we playing how do you play and you know you can't cover it live. Well, you tuning in to H Money Mr. The Zone once again where you get the best live accurate fight commentary and the boxing comparisons and exclusive interviews on YouTube, giving you the visual. Shout out to JJ Romano. Exactly, bruh. Yeah, that's the title of the stream, bruh. I mean, it is fight night. I wouldn't just say the Garcia fight, just say Team DSG, Team E, Errol Spence. I keep getting his initial mixed up. Team Garcia and Team Spence. I correct your comment, bruh. You see the title? You got that title for views. Are you a boxing fan or are you a casual in the chat? Or are you not either? Bruh. H Money. I mean, not even, but shout out to you though for coming through. When you want your, okay, that's a fake loyalty in the chat, but nice try. I really don't want to mention your name on this stream at all. Like, what for? Like, who that though? Moving along. Uh,
I'm back, JFL, bro. Thanks for holding it down. I'm back. Let's go. We in here. JFL heads. Appreciate it, fam.
Man, you just showed the attention of a classic right now, H Money.
My fucking phone dying.
Okay,
So let's get into it. So the Danny Garcia. Oh, Hopkins all over him. Hopkins hitting him with all type of shit.
Smoke Trinidad Bernard Smoke executioner, bro. This an epic classic of that particular time and era, bro. Which I feel as though both
hit the like
still
button. 144 people tuned in. JFL heads in the building. Team Garcia. JFL, you ready or what, fam?
We've been ready. We always ready. We 10 toes down ready.
Team Garcia in the building. JFL heads. The one and only. DSFG 38-0.
The one and only H Money. H Money, Mr. The Zone. Facts though.
Still undefeated. Still undefeated. Danny Garcia. Team Swift in the building against Errol Spence.
We undefeated.
What's up, bro? What's up, JFL? What he do?
I said we undefeated.
Facts though. Facts though. It's going down. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence Jr. What we all been waiting for as we watch the legendary Bernard Hopkins, the legendary B. Hopkins.
Let's shout out that ref.
Go ahead.
In this fight. That ref in this fight was on point. You know what I mean?
For real.
Shout out to the ref in this fight, Tito Trinidad and Bernard Hopkins. Now this how you ref a free smoke fight. You hear me? H Money. Hey, what's this guy name in the chat? Or it might be a female in the chat. Mika later. Oh, it's a shorty. You a shorty? That must be a shorty. Makala. Yeah, that's a shorty. Okay, so you want to be a roast queen? Okay. We know we do that roasting too. Look, I ain't getting my bag in the roasting, but I will.
Let's get it. Let's get it. JFL heads.
You know, H
they say what's up with it?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Shout out to the female boxing fans out there. Shout out to y'all.
It still ain't started. And they taking forever, bro. They should have had a better undercard, though. Nigga was happy
harder than these casuals, bro. Yeah. That's a whole nother story, whole nother stream.
What's up with it, bro? My shit loading. Shout out to JFL heads, Team Garcia. Shout out to Team Haney. Errol Spence, currently the unified champion at 147 pounds. So JFL, what would you say is Errol Spence' greatest strengths?
I mean, I would say what Spence said
Body
himself.
punching.
I would say he has will, he has grit, he has uh focus, he has yeah, he just have those things right there. You know what I'm saying? Which that makes Spence. Spence. You know what I mean?
Would you consider this the most dangerous fight of Danny Garcia's career?
I won't say danger fight. I can't say that. You know what I mean? In a certain context, you could say, that's what they might be saying. But if you actually look at it in the proper lens and what it actually is, and we're talking about skill set and levels, yeah, I mean, we're talking about stuff like that, then, I won't say dangerous fight. But in another aspect, I would say this is second chances. This is that type of fight. I want to say the word danger though.
And that's when Hopkins knocked out Felix Trinidad. Hopkins, bro, this big moment, a shot at the golden boy at the time, Trinidad, who just beat Oscar De La Hoya. Trinidad was pound for pound number one. Then Danny Garcia on his way to the ring, JFL. Two
Hey,
division
listen,
world champion.
hey,
Danny
listen,
Garcia on his way to the
before,
ring.
hey, listen. It took a lot for Bernard Hopkins to get that, and it took a lot for Tito Trinidad to keep going, as Trinidad is known to keep going, and unexpected, and that's what Bernard Hopkins just proved tonight in that particular era. And for me, I wish it was a draw for real. Respectable fight right here.
And Danny Garcia on his way to this ring with his father, Angel Garcia, the father and the trainer of Danny. JFL, what do you expect from Danny Garcia in this fight? What is your expectations? What are your expectations, JFL, for Danny Garcia in this matchup right here?
Say again, H Money.
I said, what's your expectations from Danny Garcia in this fight?
Expectations is DSG expectations. You know what I'm saying? Using his unique style, his using his undefeated style versus Spence. I mean, my expectation is, you know, skill set, fighter styles are fighter styles. So if it's free smoke, then it's free smoke. My expectation on this fight is free smoke.
Facts, though. JFL, Errol Spence Jr. on his way to the ring. Unified welterweight champion of the world, Errol Spence Jr. on his way to the ring. Hit the like button right now. JJ Romano in the building. Shout out to JJ Romano. Much love and respect to you, my guy. JFL heads Jalik, the leader in here. He said JFL, what'd he say? JFL bringing a lot of fans to the channel, man. Errol Spence comes his return back to the ring after the car wreck. Is Errol Spence the same fighter that he once was? It's
Hey,
time to find out.
Jalik the leader, you can miss me with that. This in real time right now. So I hope you listening to H Money Mr. The Zone. We get the best live fight commentary, boxing comparison, exclusive interviews on YouTube, and more. Make sure your notification is lit.
Facts though. Damn. Earl Spence Jr. Earl Spence, aka the Truth, on his way to the ring, putting his undefeated record on the line. Dang, Earl Spence, he looks like he's the same guy to me. You know what I mean? So far, walking to the ring, I don't see nothing different about Earl Spence. You know, his ring walk
said at the conference is all I need to hear. So
that we've been seeing from Junior from the very, very beginning. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. It's time for the main event of the evening. JFL heads. Shout out to the one and only JFL head. You feel me? JFL, you ready or what, bro? This
where
what
that
we all
Spence fan
been.
at? You need the Spence fan need to press that link though. That's all I know. What are you
Dang,
at,
shout out. Yeah, the fight is on. Yeah, the fight is starting right now. You know what I mean? The fight is starting right now, dog. Earl Spence just got in the ring. Spence is in the ring. Danny Garcia, you got to give Danny Garcia credit, bro, for moving up in weight and fighting the top guys. You got, hey, listen, I heard Terrence Crawford at the fight. JFL, they said Terrence Crawford going to hop in the ring and call out the winner. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, we'll see.
That's right. We'll see. Got to wait and see what happens, bro. Yeah, I mean, let's see who wins this fight first. You got to give both of these fighters credit for stepping in the ring and making it happen, JFL. You can hear me, JFL. How's my audio?
You good, money? You good?
I appreciate it, JFL, bro.
You good, money? You good, money?
So people saying strap season. We got J8 in here. Shout outs to JC. JC says strap season. So people, Earl Spence got his fans. Danny Garcia got his fans. Now it's time to make it happen, bro. Earl Spence make a statement.
Exotic free smoke. Let's go.
Earl Spence Jr. trying to make a statement in this one, JFL. Returning back from the car accident. Some people saying he's trying to make an example out of Danny Garcia. That's what some people say. We got to wait and see, bro. I know Danny ain't no hoe. That's what I can say. I know Danny Garcia ain't no hoe, bro. So we getting ready. Damn, my shit lagging. Spence is in the ring. Unified champion, IBF in WBC welterweight champion. Damn, my shit is buffering. All right, they do an official introduction. Danny Garcia is in there. So Earl Spence is officially the bigger fighter, though. We all know skills wins fights. But if you look at tail of the tape, Earl Spence is much bigger than Danny Garcia. He's the natural welterweight. He's a big welterweight at that. Remember, Danny Garcia came up from 140. So Danny Garcia, like I said earlier, challenging himself against the bigger guys. You got to give the man credit. You got to give the man credit for doing that, dog. No matter what. Danny Garcia.
Don't forget, DSG got in the ring on Spence, not the other way around. Facts, though.
Danny Garcia, unbelievable record. He's there. His family's in attendance. Danny don't even look scared, bro. You going against the way that niggas built up Earl Spence. I'm gonna be real. As the killer, as a boogeyman, as you know, people supposed to be scared of this nigga. Danny Garcia don't look scared at all. I'm watching the official introduction. Danny Garcia looks the same. He kissing his muscles. Angel Garcia in the corner. You got to give Danny credit, bro. If Earl Spence is what niggas say he is, if Earl Spence is who y'all say he is, you got to give Danny Garcia credit for stepping in the ring with him, bro. He could have ducked him. Earl Spence
stepped in the ring with Spence, not the other way around. So the Spence
fans, Spence look like he's ready.
Go. Free smoke.
26 wins, undefeated 21 knockouts. He's officially, bro, unified champion at 135 pounds. Currently recognized as the best welterweight in the world. So let's get into it. 110 people in here. Hit the like button. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Earl Spence Jr., Danny Garcia with Team Garcia JFL heads. Team Garcia JFL heads in the building.
Errol Spence officially introduced. Now we going to the referee giving final instructions. They meeting up in the center of the ring. Referee giving final instructions.
Who the
JFL.
referee, bro? Who the referee?
Final words.
Who the referee?
It's a white dude. Thomas Taylor. I seen him before, bro. I seen this man before. So
Okay. Free
it's a
smoke.
familiar
Let's
face.
go.
It's a familiar face. You know, I wouldn't say he's one of the best, but I've been seeing him around lately. All right, let's go. Damn, my shit lagging. Errol Spence look like he's ready. First fight since the return. First fight since the return back from the car accident. Let's see if Errol Spence is the same fighter. Let's see. Only one way to find out. Round number 1. Let's see how it starts off. Let's see who's going to be the aggressor. I think Errol Spence is going to be aggressive. He's naturally the bigger man. He is a pressure fighter. Errol Spence is known for his body punching. Danny Garcia comes out with the jab, and Errol Spence putting pressure on him in round number 1. Damn, my joint keep lagging. Come on, bro. Damn. Errol Spence walking him down. Danny boxing good, though. Danny looking a little quick, though. And Earl getting close to Danny. Danny shooting the jab, and Danny moving around. Danny, you showing that he could box. Jab upstairs by Errol Spence. The first time Errol Spence connects with a jab upstairs. Danny Garcia fighting off the back foot. They kind of in a pocket, though. I want to see Danny keep moving. Let's see Earl. Danny coming forward now. So Danny ain't afraid. Danny's not afraid. Errol Spence jab to the body by Errol Spence Jr. 1-2, Danny Garcia. Danny not running or nothing. I want to see Danny, keep using his speed. Let's see. Let's see if Errol Spence is the same fighter. Let's see. I want to see Danny try to touch him up a little bit. But Earl look like he's in shape, though. Got to be honest. Earl, rededicated himself to the sport of boxing. A rededicated man to the sport. Jab to the body. Errol Spence Jr. lands. Danny Garcia on the outside. Let's see how this fight plays out. Unification. 2 belts on the line. The IBF and the WBC. Errol Spence Jr. Now Earl's trying to Danny Garcia with a right hand to the body and a right hand upstairs. Errol Spence blocked it. 2 hard body shots by Errol Spence. And Danny took it, though. Danny been in there with punchers like Keith Thurman before. Let's see. He been in there with Matisse. Danny on the ropes. Spence with a left hook to the body. Spence loading up on the shots. Danny got to stay moving. I want to see Danny. Danny got to be smart in there. Can't be reckless. Oh, Danny lands a left hand in there. Hard left hand, total punches. Errol Spence has landed 8 punches. Danny Garcia 4 in round number 1. Left hook to the body, Errol Spence. Left hand upstairs by Spence. He's not really landing anything flush. Left hand upstairs lands by Errol Spence. Errol Spence with a left hand upstairs. Errol Spence with a right hand just missed it. Left hook, he missed it. Danny shooting a jab. Danny looked like he looking for a counter punch. Danny now is getting a little bit more comfortable. Jab to the body, Danny. I want to see Danny let his hands go a little bit more. I want to see, Errol Spence loading up with the left hand. He doesn't, right hand, Danny Garcia backs up Spence. Danny with a hard right hand.
Back
up Spence. Dang, Danny came to fight. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence Jr. Then Danny counter punching. Danny being a counter puncher right now. So Spence is landing the jab, though. I like the jab from Spence, but Danny landed a hard right hand in there. Our round number 1 is over. I got to give that round to Spence. Spence, he did a little bit more, but Danny was able to land a hard right hand up in there, and I think Danny Garcia landed the hardest punch of the round. So we got to wait and see how it plays out. Spence loading up with the jab, hard left hands to the body, and a right hand to the body. Spence, he did land some low blows against Sean Porter. So some of Errol Spence is known for going to the body, but some of those body shots are low right now. Very competitive first round. I got to go with Errol Spence, though.
I gotta go with Errol Spence in round number 1. JFL, any thoughts about round number 1 so far?
I'll say the hardest shots was Danny. I mean, he had enough punches landed, I guess. I mean, on your end. So if you get that round to
You
Spence,
gotta be a little bit more busy. That's all, JFL. Spence was a little bit more busy. It started. So round number 1, Errol Spence Jr. landed 15 punches. Danny Garcia landed 9. And Errol Spence he threw 45 punches, and Danny Garcia threw 38 punches. So that's all I'm saying. He's doing a little bit more.
All them punches accounted for, though. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
Round 2.
Round number 2. Damn, my joint keep lagging. Hit the like button, y'all. Errol Spence with the jab upstairs. Spence is putting pressure on Danny Garcia in round number 2 to start off the round. But Danny's sitting right there in the pocket with him. Danny looked like he looking for a counter punch. You got to give Danny Garcia credit for facing Errol Spence, bro. Remember, Danny Garcia started off at 140 pounds, and he's moving up in weight and fighting possibly the best welterweight in the world right now. So Spence is taking his time. Spence ain't really doing much either in round number 2. Danny Garcia on the move. Jab upstairs by Spence. Hard jab. Danny looks for the counter right hand, and he just missed it. He just missed the counter right. Let's see. Spence coming for it. Hit the like button. Spence being patient with his attack. He's not rushing anything. Let's see if Errol Spence is the same fighter. So far, he looks like the same guy, man. So far, he looks like the same fighter that I know. He looks like the same fighter in that Sean Porter fight. Maybe he looks like he's in better shape from that last Sean Porter fight. He looks like he's in better shape, though. Errol Spence with the high guard defense, like Winky Wright. I want to see Danny do more, though. I want to see Danny start off a little quicker. I want to see Danny start off quicker, bro. That's all. I want to see Danny start off faster. Do a little bit more for me. All right. Round number 2. Let's check it out. Errol Spence Jr. high guard is really not that much I see right now, bro. I don't see much from either fighter so far. Oh,
Danny he turning up. Danny warming up. You heard me?
Yeah, Danny's showing he got some power. And Spence looked like he's
toe with him. He told the toe with him.
Yeah, he going toe to toe with him. Spence tries to throw a short left hand on the inside, just missed it. But Danny looked like he got a lot of power. So Mr. Johnson wrong with Errol Spence Jr. What up, Mr. Johnson? Big time Laker fan. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence. Hard jab.
We won the box, huh? Okay.
Oh, Danny loading up with the right. Now Danny Garcia with a right hand to the body. I want to see Danny Garcia do more, but short left hand to end round number 2. Danny Garcia just clipped Errol Spence. What a hard left hand to end round number 2, right after the bell. So Errol Spence Jr. complains to the referee about a late punch from Danny Garcia. Errol Spence said the round was over. That's a late shot. So Sean Porter breaking down the fight. Sean Porter does a great job with the commentary. Sean Porter got his own YouTube channel now. So Sean Porter is taking his his job as a commentator very serious. 138 people in the chat. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Errol Spence Jr. Sean Porter was a good fight. Danny landed a short left hand. Okay, Johnny Boy Duckin said he got it 2-0 for Danny Garcia. Sil said he got it 2-0 Errol Spence. So, a short left hand by Danny Garcia right at the end of the bell. Dang. And Errol Spence took it. He wiped it off like it didn't faze him, but he did complain to the referee about a late punch. So, obviously, he did feel something. So, round number 3 underway. Total punches landed. Errol Spence, 22 punches, 17 for Danny Garcia. Errol Spence coming out very aggressive in round number 2. He's coming forward. Errol Spence with the high guard defense. Man, I think Errol Spence is a good fighter, but for me, Winky Wright was better skills, bro. Yeah, I mean, from watching Winky Wright today. Oh, Danny Garcia, what a combination. Danny Garcia lands the left hand. Throws a right and left. Oh, Danny Garcia just tripped. He just got tripped. He went down. He's back up on his feet.
That was
He
a
just
trick,
got tripped.
fans.
Daddy with a quick flurry, JFL landed it too. He landed 24. Oh, counter right hand, Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia counter punches. Errol Spence is just, I don't know, like, he ain't that fast for me. It's round number 3. Spence supposed to be like, like a pressure fighter. I just would be, I would think Errol Spence could be doing more, bro. I'm going to be real, dog. I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. If, you know what I mean? Jab, oh, Errol Spence with a jab in the left hand. Danny blocked it, though. Danny blocked that punch. They said Errol. They said 1-1. Jay Jones got it 1-1. Oh, right hand spit. Danny Garcia. Left hand to the. Oh, Danny coming forward. Danny now trying to trade, go to war with him. Danny got to be careful. He want to go to war. Danny just got to keep doing what he's doing and just pick up the pace a little bit. But so far, so good. Errol Spence with the high guard. Errol Spence with a left hand. Errol Spence really just ain't beating up on Danny like that. You know what I mean? It's round number 3. I ain't really seeing much. It's a close fight. 29 punches landed for Errol Spence. 25 for Danny Garcia. 2 body shots by Errol Spence just landed. 2 quick body shots. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence. A jab upstairs by Errol Spence. All right, Errol Spence. He's coming out defensive today, bro. Right hand to the body by Danny. Danny ain't scared at all, bro. Danny ain't scared not one bit right now. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want to see Danny pick up the pace right now. Total punches.
Really? Okay.
Right now, okay. Total punches landed. 31 punches landed for Errol Spence. 26 for Danny Garcia. So really, it's not that much action in the fight so far. Jab upstairs by Errol Spence. Hard jab. Errol Spence got Danny on the ropes with a left hand. Just missed it. Danny Garcia showing me some defense too. He's showing me some solid defense, bro. You know what I mean? It looked like Keith Thurman was able to start off faster against Danny Garcia. I think Keith Thurman started off a little bit faster. Errol Spence being patient. Round number 3 is over with. Close fight. It's hard to score this fight so far, bro. These rounds are very, very close, just like the rest of Danny Garcia fights, bro. You know what I mean? Right now, I got it 2-1 Errol Spence on my 2-1. Two rounds to 1. We got Team Spence in here. My boy J Max says Spence is about to hashtag man down, that man watch. As long as he gets the win, winning is the name of the game. But Spence, you got to, like I said, man, you got to give both of these fighters credit for making this fight happen during the pandemic. Angel Garcia working the corner, giving his son Danny Garcia instructions. You got to give Danny Garcia credit. You got to give Danny Garcia credit for fighting the number 1 welterweight in the world, Errol Spence. We got to give Errol Spence credit for fighting Danny Garcia, coming back off that car accident, coming back after that car wreck. Errol Spence fighting a former world champion like Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Errol Spence could have took a tune-up fight. Coming back off of that car accident, he could have took a tune-up fight on his comeback. But instead, Errol Spence came to fight Danny Garcia, the same man he wanted to fight before the car accident. So both of these fighters need credit, bro. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence. Errol Spence loading up shots. He's loading for the power shot. Left hand to the body by Errol Spence. Beautiful jab by Errol Spence. He has one of the best jabs in boxing. Right now, according to the officials, the unofficial judge, they got Errol Spence winning every round. So the unofficial judge got it.
We know that's a lie.
I got it 2-1. Right now, total punch. Oh, damn, Errol Spence landing a hard jab on Danny Garcia now. Oh, hard jab. Danny got to be careful. Danny got to go inside his high guard defense because Errol Spence is starting to land that jab. Danny's starting to be flat-footed. Left hand to the body by Errol Spence. Lands. Hard left hand to the body to the ribcage. Danny Garcia with a left hand to the body to lands. They say, here it comes. Dang. JC said, I'm loving. Well, JC said, I'm loving Spence. Pressure. Oh, yeah, he putting that pressure on him now. Spence is coming forward. Danny Garcia with a right hand right down the pipe, right through the high guard. Another right hand by Danny Garcia. Sneaks in 2 right hands. So Errol Spence with the high guard. Spence with a left hand just landed. Jab upstairs by Errol Spence. Danny Garcia with a right hand. But Errol Spence showing that he's very technical too. Oh, hard left hand to the body by Errol Spence. Oh, he going to the body right now. Brutal body attack by Errol Spence. But Danny Garcia's, he's rumbling with him now. Now they going toe to toe. Now Danny's trying to mix it up. 41 punches landed for Errol Spence. 34 by Danny Garcia. They in the center of the ring. Errol Spence with a jab upstairs. Danny Garcia with a right hand. All right, Errol Spence coming forward. They say, here it comes. They said Dallas Power is coming. All right, let's go, man. We got team Errol Spence in the chat. Left hand upstairs by Errol Spence. Just sneaks in there. Just snuck in there. Right hand upstairs by Danny Swift Garcia. Very technical matchup now. Errol Spence starting to, really put his foot on the gas in round number 4. So right now we got a total copy box numbers. Oh, hard left hand by Errol Spence. Errol Spence is loading up. Is it a cut on Errol? Is he cut? I'm not sure. But Danny with a hard left hand by Danny. And Spence now with a left hook. Now they really starting to mix it up. Now it's starting to be a war. Danny with a right hand to the body. Damn, this shit is crazy. Solid fight so far, bro. Spence is trying to break him down. Errol Spence is not cut. I thought he was cut. But on the right side of his face.
That's a DSG round.
JFL said he gave that round to Danny Garcia.
Y'all got a 2-2.
Close fight so far. JFL said he got it 2 rounds even. You know what I mean? I think it's a close fight. I think Spence is doing a little bit more for me, but I can understand where JFL is coming from. This is why this fight was so intriguing. This is why this fight right here got everybody watching it, because you never know who's gonna win. But I thought
no bias where the Spence fans coming from. 2-2.
Oh, we got Gusto. Is that Gusto? Yeah, there you go. Let me add Gusto up in here.
Salute, man.
What up, Gusto? Salute, fam.
Salute, bro.
The champion.
H Money the GOAT. Let's cook him up. Salute to the chat smoke. You hear me?
Yo, Gusto, what you? Oh, hard right hand by Danny on the inside. Danny Garcia with a hard ass right hand, landed right through Errol Spence high guard. Okay, Danny Garcia on the inside now. This is an Errol Spence type of fight on the inside. Let's see Danny try to mix it up. So what you think about the fight so far, Gusto, and what you think about round number 5?
Errol, Errol looks really good. Danny looks really sharp. He looks a little bit sharper than Errol to me. I got Errol up so far. You know what I'm saying? That straight left hand and the jab. He's dominating the fight with his jab, Errol Spence is. But Danny Garcia does look sharp, and it looked like he's waiting for the perfect counter.
Yeah, Errol Spence on the hunt. Oh, Errol Spence with a hard left hand. Hard left hand. Danny took it, though. Danny took it. Danny looks quick, though. Both fighters are in tremendous shape. But what I can't say, Gusto, is that Errol Spence is in tremendous shape. Coming back off a car accident like that. And hard hooks to the body. Errol Spence, he's showing me a great jab, and he's showing me great body punching. And the pressure from Errol Spence. I think that's where Errol Spence is doing well right now, Gusto.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Coming back from a catastrophic car accident to be, at the top of his game fighting another top fighter. He looks really good. You know what I'm saying? And Danny Garcia looks like, he looks really good as well. So it's a really good fight.
In fact, right hand to the body, just landed Danny Garcia. Oh, Errol Spence with a right hand and a left hook. A 1-2 by Errol Spence just landed. Oh, dang, Errol Spence with a hard left hand, and Danny Garcia just took it. Danny Garcia showing a great chin. What a chin by Danny Garcia, bro. Errol Spence just hit him with a hard-ass left hook, and Danny just ate it. So Danny's face, you starting to see some marks on Danny's face. Go ahead, Gusto.
Obviously, that was a big straight left hand by Errol Spence. It's a good back and forth fight. You know what I'm saying? They both going to the body, mixing up their shots. This is perfect.
And a big right hand by Danny Garcia, Gusto. So Danny's sneaking in some solid shots in there. Danny's a very sneaky fighter, and Danny's counterpunching, but Danny's trying to look for double jab by Danny. Now Danny feeling comfortable using that movement. Oh, Danny on the ropes. Right hook to the body by Errol Spence. Danny, is taking all of Errol Spence's hardest punches. 65 punches landed for Errol Spence. The hard left hand to the body by Errol Spence. I'm impressed though for Errol Spence coming back off a car wreck. He still look good, but Danny's looking good too though, Gusto. What you thought about that, Errol?
Oh yeah, that round was beautiful. Danny Garcia, he's shown me, perfect counter punching. He's very fast. He looks really fast. Head movement is good. You know what I'm saying? They both look tremendous. You know what I'm saying? This is a really good fight. Everything I expected, as long as Errol Spence was healthy, and it's looking like he's reacting good to the shots. He hasn't really been hurt, and he's took some clean punches from Danny Garcia. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a very good fight. I got Spence up slightly.
Hey, Gusto, Danny's trying to catch him with a counter punch. Danny's coming real close. If you see that last replay, Danny threw a counter right. He just missed it. He landed it on his ear, though. He connected with his ear. But you can see what Danny Garcia is trying to do. Danny Garcia is trying to knock him out. Danny Garcia is trying to catch him.
He's been looking for that counter right hand since the beginning. I've seen it. Errol's just been stepping back out of range. I think Errol should try a pull counter in order to evade that. But Danny has been looking for that counter right hand, and it's been getting closer and closer each round. I
see round number 6, Errol Spence. Is it round number 6? Yeah, round number 6, Errol Spence starts off with a hard right hand. So they gave that last round to Danny Garcia, unofficial scorecard. Danny Garcia with a right hand. Danny got to be careful. He wants to open up, but he doesn't want to get hit with anything in return. So Danny got to be careful at this moment in the fight. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Round number 6, Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. Okay, Gusto in the building. Go ahead, Gusto. Let me hear some commentary, family.
Ref, I think it's a low blow, I believe. Telling one of both fighters back to the action in the middle of the ring. We got Errol Spence on the offensive, throwing that jab out there. I'm at 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the 6th round. Danny Garcia's eye looks a little bit black. Big right hand to the body by Garcia. They're on the inside now in the middle of the ring, trading inside blows. This is not where Garcia wants to be, trading blows on the inside with Errol Spence. Good jab by Errol Spence. Errol Spence on the offensive. Right hand by Danny Garcia. Another right hand by Garcia. Good jab. Big right hand to the body by Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr., he's just walking him forward. You know what I mean? And he's just working.
I want to see Danny double jab upstairs by Errol Spence. Connecting. That's why Danny got those marks on his face, because of that jab of Errol Spence. And Errol Spence's high guard defense is tight, man. Oh, Danny with an uppercut on the inside. Danny with a nice uppercut. Errol Spence really putting it on him now. Now Spence with a combination to the body. Errol Spence with the big body attack. Errol Spence high guard defense. Solid. Danny with the double jab. Danny with the jab right now. Errol Spence has landed 70. That was a nice combination to the body. Errol Spence really trying to put it on him now. Now Errol Spence is mauling him. Errol Spence is trying to maul him. Right hand off target by Spence. Spence looks good, but he doesn't look that fast to me, though. You know what I mean? I don't see that explosiveness. He trying in this round, though, to really put it on Danny, but it's like I don't see that ferociousness. It's still early in the fight, man. He's coming off a car wreck. You know what I mean? His first fight during the pandemic, maybe, you know what I mean, a little ring rust, but I'm not really seeing the you know what I mean? I'm not seeing him put a beating on Danny Garcia like he's just beating the shit out of him. He's not doing that.
You got to be careful with a fighter like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a very competent counter puncher, and that's what he looks for. So, you got to pick your shots really with a dude like Danny Garcia. Just throwing a lot of punches, you'll get caught in between something. But, they both look really good to me. I don't see the speed from Spence, but the power is there. He's marked. Danny's left eye looks swollen, like it's blackening up. That jab, he's working that jab. You know what I mean? We're in the middle of the fight, so we'll see how it goes from here on out.
Yeah, Errol Spence is looking good though, man. You know what I mean? I just want to see him, possibly do a little bit more. You know what I mean? Put his foot on the gas. I want to see Danny. I want to see Danny let his hands go a little bit more. I want to see Danny Garcia use some more of his footwork. But listen, Errol Spence has been able to land some big body shots. I don't think Danny Garcia has ever took this type of punishment to the body in his career. I don't think Danny Garcia has ever took this type of punishment to the body before. Because, I mean, dang, Danny, his left eye is starting to close up. Danny's left eye is really starting to close up. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as we get ready for round number 7. Danny Garcia left eye is marked up. Let's get it going, bro. Leo Perez said he put $5,000 on Danny Garcia. Okay, round number 7. Errol Spence going to the body. Dang, hard body shots on the inside. Errol Spence mauling Danny Garcia on the inside. Danny got to get up out of there. But Danny trying to mix it up with him. Oh, Danny with a left hand. And a combination to the body by Danny. Double jab upstairs. Spence. Damn, Spence is jabbing the shit out of him. Oh, man. Hard jab by Spence. Damn. Now, Spence is trying to use his size advantage. And he's really putting the pressure on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, he's sitting in the pocket looking for the counter shot. Let's see if Errol Spence can hurt Danny Garcia. Let's see if Errol Spence can be the first man to drop him. Let's wait and see. Left hand upstairs by Spence. Right hand by Danny Garcia. They going toe-to-toe. Short uppercut by Spence. Danny Garcia got to be careful right here. Right hand upstairs by Danny Garcia. Backs up Spence. Backs him up. Left hand by Errol Spence to the body. Oh, right hand to the body by Spence. Yeah, he's landing more shots. Danny Garcia with a left hook to the body of his own. Danny Garcia landing some sneaky body shots. Errol Spence with a hard body shot. 2 hard body shots. Left hand to the body, Spence. Danny got to be careful. He's taking them. He's taking right hand by Danny Garcia in round number 7. Hard right hand by Danny Garcia.
Danny needs to continuously move. He cannot stay on the ropes. That's where Errol does his best work, is when Danny's on the ropes. As long as Danny keep moving, that right hand is landing pretty cleanly. But
dang, damn, Danny Garcia with a hard right hand on Errol Spence. Did they clash heads? Is it a cut? I think Errol Spence got a cut on his eye. Errol Spence got a cut. Is it a cut? Damn, I think Danny Garcia hurt him with a right hand.
It looks like a cut.
I don't see a cut, though. The referee put a pause on a break. Danny Garcia looked like he hurt him. Why would he pause it? Why would he stop the action? When Danny Garcia landed a hard right hand, looked like he buckled on Spence. Danny unloading. Danny with a combination. Damn, Danny letting his hands go. Damn, left hand upstairs. Errol Spence. Jab upstairs. Spence. Garcia. What a hard right. I think Garcia hurt him right there, dog. I think he hurt him.
They definitely clashed.
So why do you think he stopped the action when Danny Garcia landed that hard shot?
I think they clashed heads either right before or right after. It looked like they definitely clashed heads. They'll show you.
Hard right hand to the body. Garcia putting it on. Damn, I gave that last round to Garcia. Spence looked like he slowed down a little bit. I think he hurt him. Let's see the replay. What happened? What actually happened? Spence landed left hand to the body. Danny Garcia was looking for the counter shot. Where was the headbutt at, bro? They got to show me a replay on what really happened right there. Why did they stop the action right there? Danny Garcia looked like he hurt Errol Spence. It was a right hand. There was no headbutt, Gusto. It wasn't a headbutt. What the? Oh, man, I don't know where that came from, bro. I don't know what's up with that, but Danny Garcia, I gave that last round to Danny Garcia, though. Dang, Errol Spence got hit with a hard shot. Now let's see how he reacts after getting hit with a punch like that. I didn't see no headbutt, Gusto. What about you? Did you? I didn't see it.
They didn't show it in the replay, but I saw them clash heads. But, I mean, if it was a right hand, I think they clashed heads right before that right hand happened, and the ref stopped it. But there is no cut. I gave that round to Garcia. He just barely edged it out to me. I see Spence, kind of shelling up, fighting in the Philly shell towards the end of the round. I want to see if he's going to implement that for the rest of the fight.
Dang. All right. Errol Spence with the left hands. Errol Spence coming forward now. Now Spence really trying to put it on him. Spence look like he getting tired a little bit. I don't know. Is he getting tired? Do you think Errol Spence is slowing down, Gusto?
It is a possibility. He looks, in the beginning of this round, he looks good, but it's a possibility he hasn't been in the ring all year. I mean, since last October, so he might be slowing down a little bit. But for what it's worth, he looks good to me.
Dang, Danny Garcia loading up on shots now. Danny just missed with a right hand, but I see Danny Garcia winding up with another right hand. It looks like he's looking for the knockout. Danny trying to get the big shot. Danny with a quick flurry. Spence look like he's slowing down. Hard right hand to the body, Danny Garcia. Hard ass right hand to the body. All right, let's see what happens. It's round number 8. Very interesting so far. Errol Spence with the high guard. Errol Spence with the high guard defense. Defense tight. Left hand to the body by Spence. Go ahead.
Errol Spence is definitely slowing down. Danny's been active the whole round. I don't know if Errol's taking the round off, but he's been walking forward, but he hasn't been throwing any punches. I got Danny up right so far in this round.
Yeah, Spence is slowing down a little bit. Let's see how it plays out. Spence with the jab upstairs.
Wow, Spence working the body.
Yeah. Oh, hard left hand upstairs by Spence as well. Errol Spence has landed 104 punches. Danny Garcia 69. Now Danny Garcia is looking a little bit fresher right here. Spence is slowing down. Let's see what happens. Go ahead, Gusto. Mine just froze up. Go ahead.
I'm at 1 minute and 10 seconds. Danny Garcia throws a right hand, barely misses. Left hand to the body. Good body work by Spence. He backs out. Danny Garcia with the jab. 2-punch combination by Spence to the body. Right hand lands by Danny Garcia. Right hand to the body by Errol Spence. Danny Garcia circles out. Jab and a big left hand by Errol Spence. Errol Spence is getting him, and he has him in the corner. He's working that body. Danny Garcia needs to move. He throws a right hand. Good pivot out of the corner by Danny Garcia, but he eats a left hand and he eats another one. Errol Spence is not in the best shape, but he's still punching. That's a left hand to the body by Danny Garcia. Right hand is blocked by Errol Spence. Left hand to the body by
hard right hand, Errol Spence. Danny Garcia. Hard right hand, backed up Spence. Dang, Spence, I don't know. When Danny Garcia lands hard shots, Errol Spence backs up. I don't know, bro. Damn, I don't know. Danny backed him up. You gonna see it, Gusto. You know what I mean?
It was at the end of the round, like 10 seconds. I seen it.
Yeah, and it backed him up too. It looked like that power, Danny Garcia's power, you know what I mean, is affecting Errol Spence a little bit. Errol Spence is showing a great chin, but you could tell when he gets hit with certain shots, he backs off a little bit. Because I remember Sean Porter was hitting him with those same shots, and he was able to eat them. He was able to eat those shots. Is it something to do with the layoff? Is it something to do with the accident? Because he's taking the shots, but you know what I mean? I don't know if he's reacting the same way as he did before, though.
I believe so. I believe the accident must have, has to have something to do with it. There's going to be, it's like he got knocked out, a severe, knockout concussion. So, he's back in the ring taking punches for the first time in how many months? You know what I mean? In the actual bout, not a sparring match. So, it could have some effect. He still looks good. I gave that round to Garcia. He was just more active. I think Spence was more accurate, and he's definitely been working the body the whole fight. I got Spence up still, but I give that round to Garcia.
Yeah, Spence is still coming forward too. Danny Garcia starts off round number 9 with a counter right hand, another right hand. Danny could pick his spots, bro. Spence, I don't know, his feet look kind of slow for me for some reason. His feet, I don't know, man. I don't like his, his feet for some reason, bro. Like he's not like he's off balance for some reason or some shit, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
He's not as agile on his feet and his turns. He's cutting off the ring beautifully, in my opinion, left to right. But as far as his angles, he's not working them as fast. That might just be ring rust. Danny Garcia definitely looks a little quicker, a little sharper. But Errol's jab has been the tail of the tape, man. His jab has been landed.
Then Danny with a counter right hand, hard ass counter right hand. Danny landing some counter rights, bro. You know what I mean? He's landing that shit. Spence with the jab. Spence, I want to see Spence keep that jab on him. You know what I mean? Errol Spence got to keep him up. Go ahead, Gusto. You got it.
Yeah, that was a good right hand by Garcia. I seen what you had seen. But Errol, he just keeps putting that jab out there and is landing with regularity. That's why Danny's eye is, his left eye, is a little swollen. You know what I mean? Danny now is on the offensive. We have Spence moving around. Spence on his back foot. I think Danny, this is his best. He's working the best when he's walking forward.
Damn, Danny's letting some hard body shots too, bruh. Shout out to Justin Trouble. Justin Trouble in chat. Danny landing some hard ass body shots. I don't know, man. I just don't like Errol Spence, but his balance for some reason, his footwork is a little bit off, man. I don't know what it is, bro. You know what I mean? We gotta wait and see. We still got, you know what I mean, a lot of fighting left to do. Danny Garcia is finding a home for his right hand, bro. He's finding a home for his right hand. I want to see Danny start really throwing some combinations and shit, bro. You know what I mean? And really start putting his punches together. Now they going toe to toe.
Danny needs to watch out for that straight left. Errol's waiting for that straight left. It's between that straight left and that straight right hand. Those are the best two punches. Orthodox. If you're facing the southpaw, you want to land that straight right hand and that left hook for a southpaw. That straight left hand and that right hook. Those are your best bet. Versus the opposite stance.
Damn. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I am impressed for seeing Errol Spence come back off a car accident and performing at a high level. You know what I mean? After a car accident like that, after he almost lost his life, you know what I mean? And he's still able to fight against a world champion like Danny Garcia, a two-time champion. Crawford is there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Crawford is at the fight. Crawford on the PVC, they just showed him on the screen. Dang, hey, Crawford with that smoke. Crawford at the fight. Oh shit. This about to be crazy, dog. Dang. Hey, Gusto, after watching the first 9 rounds, do you be honest though? Now I want you to be real, Gusto, because I know you ride with your guy no matter what. Just like last week when Roy Jones was getting his ass whooped, you still riding with him no matter what. You feel me? But keep it real though. Now just keep it real. Do you think Errol Spence is ready for a Terrence Crawford now? Right now, after the watching this,
I think after this, I think he might need to tune up. I think after this, it depends. I want to finish the fight definitively so I can say. But right now, I don't know if he's ready as of right now. I think he might need another fight in between. Then Crawford. But I think he's ready. Him personally, I think he believes he's ready for a Crawford. You know what I mean? This is his first fight back, so this might be the fight he needs, and then he could get a Crawford right next.
Yeah, I want to see him possibly fight. Take one more fight or 1 to 2 more fights then a Crawford. You know what I mean? I want to see him fight against possibly a Manny Pacquiao. Do you think he's ready for a Pacquiao? Be real now.
I believe he's ready for a Pacquiao. Pacquiao's a little older, up in age, and I don't know if he would handle the punches. That Spence brings the heat on his punches. You know what I mean? But I know Crawford wants Pacquiao next, and then Spence. So maybe they should just fight 2 different opponents and then meet each other after that next fight. Because Crawford did say he wanted Pacquiao next.
Dang, round number 10, Danny Garcia really putting on. You know what I mean? He's throwing a lot of punches right here. Now Danny Garcia is coming forward. Danny Garcia is being very aggressive in round number 10. Let's see how it plays out. He's on the hunt right now. Errol Spence moving around. Errol Spence now is just trying to outbox Danny. Like Errol Spence, he's comfortable getting the decision. Right here. Left hand to the body by Danny Garcia sneaks in. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence with a left hand lead. Right hand to the body by Danny Garcia on the inside. Danny got to load up, man. Danny got to really, really go for the knockout right here. Go for the kill, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Errol Spence on the inside right here. It's kind of funny how this fight played out, though, bro. You know what I mean? I'm really not seeing much. Oh, damn! Counter right hand by Garcia on the temple. Damn, I don't like the way Spence be reacting to these punches. For some reason, his foot, like his legs don't look like it's all the way there. But he's blocking, though. He just blocked a right hand by Garcia. Now, Errol Spence, tighten up. He's trying to tighten up his defense. Let's see. Jab upstairs by Danny Garcia lands. Jab. Right hand upstairs. Danny Garcia lands. See how it plays out. Jab upstairs. Danny Garcia once again. And this fight is kind of weird, bro. Gusto, bro. I don't even know. It's really not that much excitement going on in this fight for some
I
reason.
mean, it's a lot of back and forth. I mean, I think Danny's been coming on strong these last 3 rounds.
Oh, counter left hook. Danny Garcia just landed with a counter left hook. Now they mixing it up a little bit. We got 16 seconds left.
Whoever wins the 11th and 12th is going to win the fight.
Spence doing what he's supposed to do. He's winning the fight, bro. For me right now, he's winning the fight. It's close. You know what I mean? It's a close fight, bro. I just thought it would be a little bit more action, Gusto. I thought it would be a little bit more action, bro. You know what I mean? I see a lot of ring rust. I see ring rust from both fighters right here. I want to see both fighters pick up the pace a little bit, Gusto, for me right here in a final 2 rounds right here. I want to see him pick up the pace, my brother.
I believe, you know what I'm saying, they're both, it's both, when it's really 2 high-level fighters, especially, you know, 2 fighters who are capable of landing, you know, big counter punches, they gotta kind of be careful with each other, you know. So I feel like that's why we're not seeing the excitement, because, you know, especially with how Spence hits, one of Spence's punches, you know, could put you down. So I mean, Spence will break you down as well. So you know what I mean. Danny's working, you know, Danny's working real smart. He's working angles. You know, his right hand has been landing with regularity. Spence's jab has been landing the whole night. So, you know, I think this, you know, JFL has said it and it stands true. This is a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? It could go either ways. You know, to me, it's exciting. You know, 2 high-level fighters trying to pick each other apart.
Yeah, nobody really got hurt in this fight, man. Danny Garcia has never been hurt. You know, Errol Spence was able to land some big body shots. Beautiful jab by Errol Spence. Another right hand to the body. Just landed round number 11. He's really landing a solid jab on the face of Danny Garcia. The left eye of Danny Garcia is closed. You know what I mean? It's really closed up. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence. Errol Spence Jr. with a jab. Another jab upstairs by Errol Spence Jr. Another jab. Errol Spence with a right hand to the body. Landed once again. Damn, man. I just thought it would be a little bit more than this, bro. You know what I mean? Man, for a pay-per-view fight, I thought it would be more excitement, a little better fight than this, Gusto. You know, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's pretty boring, a boring fight. I thought it'd be a little bit more. Right hand to the body by Errol Spence. Another right hand by Errol Spence. Errol Spence with a combination to the body. Lands, jab upstairs. Danny Garcia looking for the counter punch. He's waiting for his moment. Jab upstairs, Errol Spence. Left hand to the body by Errol Spence. 1 minute and 38 seconds left. A jab upstairs by Errol Spence lands. It's all Errol Spence in round number 11. Shout out to my boy, Jolly GT. Shout out to Jolly GT. Shout out to JC the Don. Justin Trouble. Shout out to Justin Trouble. J4B. All right, let's see, man. 1 minute and 14 seconds left in round number 11. Errol Spence Jr. officially landed 163 punches. Danny Garcia has only landed 93 punches. Oh, hard right hand by Danny Garcia. Errol Spence with a right hand to the body just landed. Oh, man. Man, I can't wait for Anthony Joshua versus Pulev next week. That's going to be fire, dog. AJ, bro. AJ going to be lit, bro. Oh, left hand upstairs, Errol Spence off target. Just missed it. Left hand to the body by Errol Spence. 43 seconds left. Jab upstairs by Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence, he answered a lot of questions, though, that he's ready to fight in championship fights. He's ready to go out there, you know what I mean, with a top competition. He's ready to go in there with former world champions like Danny Garcia. But, you know what I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if he's ready for a Terrence Crawford, because Terrence Crawford is in the crowd right now. He's watching. Terrence Crawford looks like, you know what I mean, and I'm watching Terrence Crawford in the crowd while he watched the fight. Terrence Crawford looks like he's confident that he can beat Errol Spence after watching him up close in person like this. I think Terrence Crawford Spence what happened? Then Spence got hit and then he walked away. I didn't like his reaction. I think he almost slipped. What happened, bro? He got hit and the motherfucker just. So I don't know what that was about, bro.
His eye? What was that?
I don't know what that was. Like he got hit and he stopped for a second.
I think he might have heard the 10-second bell and he stopped. Well,
I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on, dang. But is he ready for Terrence Crawford? That's the
I
question.
think we can't base too much of Spence off this fight just because this is his comeback fight after a long layoff, after a catastrophic accident. But I do believe for what he's shown us, this isn't 100% Earl. It's about 80. So that only leaves me to imagine if it was 100% Earl Spence, what this fight would look like. You know what I mean? And I believe in the last couple rounds, he's been showing us some boxing. He's been moving around on his toes. I think Errol's showing us, what he's been working on this camp.
Okay, round number 12. It's kind of similar to his Mikey Garcia performance. I think Danny Garcia obviously did way better than Mikey. He did way better than Mikey Garcia. I just feel like his performance kind of resembles his fight against Mikey Garcia. Round number 12, there Earl Spence looked like he looking for a knockout in round number 12. He coming out looking very aggressive. He coming forward. Round number 12, the 12th and final round. Earl Spence, Danny Garcia. Go ahead, Gusto. Take it away.
That was a big right hand at 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the 12th round by Spence. Spence is on the offensive. James just told him, bro, do not play with Garcia. Finish this shit out. And we see Spence being very aggressive. I got him winning the last round, and so far he's winning this round.
All right, right hand lead just landed. Danny Garcia with a right hand. Earl Spence looked like he going for the kill right here. Earl Spence has officially landed 174 punches. Danny Garcia only landed 106. Okay, let's see. Let's keep it going. Round number 12. Go ahead, Gusto. Keep going.
Big left hand by Errol Spence. Earl Spence has been attacking the body, and his jab has been nonstop the whole fight. I think, that could be the deciding factor is that jab. A big right hand to the body by Earl Spence. A right hand by Danny Garcia in return. Left hand by Errol Spence with a right hand to finish that combination off. Danny Garcia throws out two jabs, barely miss. Right hand barely misses from Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia walking forward. We have Spence with his jab, left hand, then a right hand return by Danny Garcia.
Dang, they're trading big shots. Round number 12, 1 minute and 7 seconds. Now they exchanging, bro. Now they really going at it. Dang, my shit froze up. Go ahead, Gusto.
We have Garcia with a good flurry on the inside. He's holding on to Spence. Spence with a big left hook on the end of that combination. Right hand to the body by Spence. We have Spence jabbing. Both fighters are a little tired. Double jab by Garcia. Garcia touches Spence's glove. Another double jab by Garcia's off target. Spence. He's fainting. He has Garcia against the ropes. Right hand and a left hand follows up by Spence. They're in a clinch. Ref separates him. Spence right back on the offensive. Spence walking Garcia down. Jab lands by Spence. Both fighters look a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They're fighting, they're taking their foot off the gas pedal. Left hand and a right hand to the body by Spence. Spence doubles up to the body. Good left hand by Garcia. Then Spence returns 2 body shots.
Dang, final 10 seconds. Danny Garcia putting it on. Dang, Danny Garcia really letting his hands go in the final.
They letting it go. Garcia letting it go. He might have lost.
Dang, Garcia came to fight in the last 10 seconds, though. Dang, Danny could have did that earlier. Could have been a different fight.
On me, that was a good fight, nigga. On everything I love, bro. That was a good competitive fight between two top, two top level fighters.
Yeah, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Man, who you thought won that fight, Gusto?
I got Spence winning, man. Spence, I said, coming into the 11th, I said whoever won the last 2 rounds was going to win the fight, and I believe Spence wanted it more, and he kept letting that jab go and was really working the body in 11th and 12th. You know what I mean? So I got to give that to Spence. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out to my boy J Mac, team. He's team man down. Team Earl Spence. He said Spence showed me he can still fight. Yeah, man, he did. He showed it, bro. After a car accident like that, to come back against a tough opponent like Danny Garcia, and you know what I mean, and possibly win the fight, you got to give Earl Spence his credit. Like I said, both fighters deserve credit. Danny Garcia deserves credit for stepping up to fight the boogeyman in Earl Spence. You know what I mean? The best welterweight in the world, coming up from 140 pounds. And Earl Spence he deserves credit for taking, you know what I mean, and taking a tough fight like Danny Garcia in his return back to the ring with no tune-up fight. But go ahead, JFL heads.
Boy, JFL.
Yeah. Shout outs to T-Tone, Toledo, Ohio. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout outs to Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the youngest champion in boxing. Shout outs to Terrence Crawford, who's at the fight. Total copy box numbers. Errol Spence Jr. lands 187 punches. Danny Garcia lands 117 punches. You know what I mean? So very, very close fight. I think Errol Spence, he edged it out though. He landed more punches and he threw more punches.
Yep,
You know what I mean?
They almost threw about the same. Spence threw 707 punches. Danny threw 700, but Spence landed more, and then power punches, was even with Danny throwing more power punches.
For sure. JFL, salute, bro.
Yeah, sure. 38-0. Yeah.
For sure. I think JFL might be charging his phone. Hell of a fight. My boy J Mac, man. Team Errol Spence. Team man down. You know what I mean? He says 187, 117. Errol beat that man. Yeah. I think Errol Spence won that fight. You know what I mean? He won the fight. You know what I mean? I would say unanimous decision, Errol Spence Jr.
Coming back from a catastrophic car accident, he looked great, man. This shows us what type of animal he is. I think his next fight, he'll be at top form.
Hopefully, bro. You know what I mean? You never know what to expect in the sport of boxing. So now we go into the official scorecards. All right. The judges give it to Errol Spence. It looked like Errol Spence Jr. has officially won by unanimous decision. Errol Spence Jr. And still
Truth.
Unified welterweight champion of the world, Errol the Truth Spence Jr. wins by unanimous decision. Okay, Gusto, man, give me your final thoughts on Errol Spence performance. Do you feel like the Truth is back?
Yeah, I feel like this wasn't his best performance, nor the best performance he's going to give us. We know what type of level he can be on. And I believe this was for him, he didn't need a tune-up. He was correct. This was a perfect tune-up for him, even though Danny Garcia is not a tune-up fighter. He's much more than that. But Spence showed us the levels he could reach. His jab was working. He was in shape. He's rededicated himself to boxing since the accident. None of that partying, all that extra stuff he was doing between this Porter and Mikey Garcia fights, that was all cut out. And for the ring rust that he must have been experienced, he looked really good in there. Room for improvement. Before a Crawford fight, Crawford wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Spence probably will fight someone else, and then they can meet up. You know what I mean? But I believe they should fight next. That is my opinion.
There you go. There go JFL head. Salute. What up, Jay? What's your thoughts, JFL?
I had to recap on that fight, bro. Bro, I have to say, 50-50 fight. The best man won tonight. Congratulations to Errol Spence. But he defeated a DSG 38-0 fighter. Facts, though.
Facts, bro. You know what I mean? Hell of a fight. You know what I mean? Let's see what J-Mac said. J-Mac said when Danny Pops was doing all that talking, wasn't nothing but fuel. I didn't see it. I gotta watch it. I missed it when Angel Garcia, he always does that, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. They said, look at that. I gotta give credit when credit is due. Shout outs to Errol Spence getting the victory. Danny Garcia post-fight interview. Now I want to see Terrence Crawford get in that ring now, bro. Now this is what I want to see. Terrence Crawford get in the ring, call out Errol Spence. Let's make that fight happen, bro.
Hey, Danny impressed me, bro. Danny is really tough. I think if Danny would have used his jab more, he would have won. I think he was looking for his, to counter punch a lot, looking for that straight right hand. You know what I mean? And Spence kept using that jab, and that was ultimately the difference, in my opinion. But Danny impressed me nonetheless, even in the defeat. I
think somebody's talking shit in the crowd to Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia He went back and forth with somebody from the crowd, bro. You know what I mean? He's doing
Go
like
out there for that free smoke, and that's what it is. Spence displayed his skill set that he came out of a car accident, and he looked pretty good in there. You know what I'm saying? So he gave confirmation to his Spence fans. You know what I mean? So I got to salute to that right off a car crash. Nandy gonna use that car crash, right? Uh, but
dang.
Danny
Earl
Garcia
Spence,
he
he
came to
talking to
fight.
somebody in the crowd. Who Earl Spence yelling at? He yelling at somebody in the crowd. Is he talking to Terrence Crawford? I gotta see my joint
Hey,
lagging.
it,
Hit
it,
the
it's,
light.
it's, it's the Charlos peoples who's talking shit.
I
Oh,
mean, well,
Charlie
you know,
Crawford going at it.
Cause you just seen Spence say, "Hey Keith, stop that shit," and that's just Jamal's man. Lil Keith is Jamal's man. He just told him stop that shit. I'm
well,
dead.
listen though, Team DSG 38-0. I congratulate Spence to give Danny Garcia his first factual loss. His first factual loss.
Facts.
To keep one-time Thiefman and Sean Porter, who was commentating, they had their robbery victory, and my thumbnail still stands 38-0, truly undefeated. We were trying to fight to get our belts back. We came to fight. We walked Spence down. We had some good looks. Spence, he displayed a good skill set. He was active. Dan Garcia was also active, but also, in certain rounds, Spence wasn't doing too much. In certain rounds, Dan Garcia wasn't doing too much. So 50-50 fight. It went all 12. I was looking for a knockout. Neither one got the knockout. Too much respect in the ring. So 50-50 fight. I salute to Errol Spence. But like I said, it wasn't a man down technically. But all I can say is congratulations to Errol Spence Jr. for giving
Yeah,
Danny his factual first loss.
I see Earl Spence doing his post fight interview. Man, Terrence Crawford's supposed to crash it, bro. But you know what? I'm gonna read this comment. J Max said Crawford looking for clout, Spence champ. I wouldn't say Crawford is looking for clout, bro. I mean, I don't think Earl Spence is looking for clout. I think both of those fighters, they respect each other. They talk to each other on the phone. I understand, you know what I mean? People got a side, people riding with their favorite fighters. I understand. But at the end of the day, Earl Spence respects Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford respects Earl Spence. And it's a fight that everybody wants to see. You know what I mean? Hopefully they can come together and make this fight happen. Because Terrence Crawford went to his fight, bro. Terrence Crawford is here at the fight for a reason. And from looking at Terrence Crawford, his body language, from watching Earl Spence fight live in person, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. I don't have a dog in the race. You know me. I'm team Devin Haney. Devin Haney's my favorite fighter. So that's the team that I roll with. That's my favorite fighter. So I don't have a dog in the race
Let,
between
let me
Earl Spence and
let me
well, hold on. I don't have a dog in the race between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I just want to see the fight happen. I respect both fighters. You know what I mean? I think it's a 50-50 fight. But from watching Terrence Crawford, his body language, Terrence Crawford watching Earl Spence fight, I think Terrence Crawford believes he can beat Earl Spence. I think after Terrence Crawford watching him fight live in person, I believe Terrence Crawford, he's seen some holes in his game. Earl Spence over here dancing. The fight is over. Let me get everybody's final thoughts, starting off with OK Gusto.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? H Money, Mr. The Zone. Y'all smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and also hit that notification for the exclusive content. My man's JFL 38-0. We cooking them up. Salute to the chat smoke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Spence came out there and he impressed me as well. I don't think Crawford should take any. It shouldn't take too much from this fight. You could take a little something, but this definitely wasn't the best Spence coming off ring rust. I think the next fight we see Spence in will be closer to his top performance. You know what I mean? So Crawford shouldn't take anything from this fight. I still got Spence as the best welterweight in the world. Crawford could get that smoke. You know what I'm saying? DHP, best team in the world. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, best lightweight in the world. No question. undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, come get this smoke, nigga. Know what I mean?
For sure. JFL, man, give me your final thoughts. Mr. Vegas said, where JFL at? He right here.
Hey,
Take it away.
right here. Free smoke. Well, with Mr. Vegas, this is what I'm going to say to you. Terrence Bud Crawford, he officially ducked Danny Garcia. That's facts. Keith One-Time Thiefman and Sean Porter had a robbery victory, nigga. Facts, though. We flied out to Cowboy Stadium. Free smoke fly out for our belts. Congratulations to Errol Spence for giving JFL heads DSFG 38-0 his factual first loss.
Facts.
So.
For sure. JFL, keeping it real. JFL, man, appreciate you coming through like always. It was another great stream. Tomorrow, we will return back with the Devin Haney podcast. I want my brothers, everybody, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody. Asia Math, Mr. Vegas, JC, my boy J Mac. Shout outs to Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. Shout outs to Bill Haney, Devin Haney. Shout outs to Jose Camacho. We finna end it, man. Much love. We out of here. Peace out, y'all.